Destria,
Destry. Destrie.
Yeah, up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're the pink line now.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, I just carried that one on. I don't know why, but I did. I gave you the bits and pieces on it. I'll remind you in a second what it is. But just have to remind you all that your ship is at the moment a 2-jump ship because of the fight you just took on before, which took out part of your jump drive.
Yeah.
So you've only got jump 2 at the moment, which is going to create some havoc unless you get it sorted.
Am I still paranoid too, but space goblins?
I don't know. That's entirely up to you about space goblins. I think you're the only one who had the issue with space goblins.
No. Mantar did too, man. Yeah. We were drinking whiskey and chatting about it, or coffee and whiskey.
Yeah. I think Mantar was just there for the drink. Sorry, Victor was there just for the drink.
Victor saw that image on the scan too. There was something on the hull that was freaky.
Okay.
And yeah.
Can you refresh me what exactly happened? We were on that one world that wasn't touched, right? We got supplies. Yeah. My memory's so foggy because it's been a month? God.
And I haven't put out the game yet. We'll just get to that.
Are you recording already or no?
Yeah.
Oh boy, okay. I've got
a lot of editing to do. So you, after leaving line, heading from the data chip that you got from the captain, the lieutenant, the Navy lieutenant, you've travelled from Asaurus to Oniroros to Janius, which is where you hit the encounter which took you down to 2-jump. And so you made it to, decided instead of Utto going to Destry. Your target is a little bit further north and to the galactic rimwood. It's up here in, hopefully this works. There you go. Corum. Up there. Although at the moment you are down here in Destry. Destry does have, and I'll put the stats in it for you. Here she is.
Ooh.
B Starport. Capable of repair.
Oh.
Can they repair jumps too? We don't have the money. They should be able to, they can't build them, but they should be able to repair them. They might have the parts. It's a tech level 9 though, so that might be an issue.
It is anti-gravity, so therefore they can do the... Because jump drive's coming before, I think at 9.
9 or 10, depending on how you think, yeah. I usually say 10, but anyway. 7-8A. It's a desert world with a dense atmosphere, millions of inhabitants.
It is indeed. So, rather than talk a lot about it, I'll take you there.
Ooh. Got a feeling we're going to be doing some shit here, folks.
No, you could just go zoom straight past this planet. Destry, so I just want to tell you that where you see the blue, there is no, apart from the ice at the polar tips, there is no actual freestanding water on the surface. These are all undersea, under earth water sources.
Oh, so what's the blue mean then? That's areas where there's
but under the water, under the land.
Oh, so that's a water reservoir under the ground. So it's actually desert, but they have drills or it's coded that's where the water sources are. So there is water on the planet, just not on the surface.
Yeah, and of course, not a hell of a lot of water. But what they have, that's where it is. Also, you can see that it's mostly stone, hill, mountain, sand, and rocky desert. There is some tropical sort of scenery, but there's 2 starports. There's one over here in Port Town and one over here in Baiwadi. Now, as you're coming in, you'll get some of this information. Estes, over here. Artois, over here. And Pelagan, over here. They are all floating cities, gravitic cities.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like the Hawk people?
Kind of.
Okay.
The other major places, and that's why if you look at Gawadi, it's directly above a reservoir. It's not actually in water. Gawadi over there, Kadiwadi over here, and that's hard to say. And Daishi over here. Those are land-based settlements, mixtures of humans and the native.
The native species?
Yeah.
There's a native alien here, and you got a picture of them, too. We're going to get to see those dudes pretty quick, aren't we?
Actually, haven't got a picture.
They better not look like goblins, or Jacob's going to have issues.
Well, they look sort of like goblins on steroids. Haven't got a picture.
Oh, shit.
They're basically reptiloid.
Oh, those are always fun.
So,
I'm sorry, Artois asked this, and what was the third city that was a floating city?
Pelagan. Over here.
Okay.
And those cities tend to be pure human cities. The other ones, to some degree, are mixed human and Dastari, which is the name of the native race, the Dastari. They also have a different name for Destri. Destri is the humanization of it all. So the Reptilia, the Dastari, roughly 8 feet tall, or 8 feet plus, weigh in anywhere between 250 to 400 pounds. They're basically bipedal. They have a very tough hide. They do have claws.
They have tails?
No. They have evolved eyes, so the nictitating membranes are there. Also, much like cat's eyes, they adjust to the light source. Obviously,
do they kind of look like the guys from the Land of the Lost in the 70s?
No, they're not. What are they called?
Slee stacks?
Yeah, they're not slee stacks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right. So there's 3. That's about, that'll be about it. So that's Destry anyway, and you're coming into it. So there's Destry up, and there's 2 Destry down ports. Port Town is the one that the Destry up is in geostationary orbit above. But as you're coming in, you're told that they're going to have to reroute you to Baiwadi at the moment because they haven't issued at Port Town. They have an infestation of stagmites. Stagmites, nasty little critter. They love chewing on power conduit.
Oh, nice! That's wonderful.
They're attracted. Of course, they'll die, but they're attracted to it for some reason.
They like to chew on wiring.
Yeah, and they're actually trying to get to the electricity flow, but when they do, they tend to burn. So instead of risking your ship and risking further infection, they're redirecting all ships to Baiwadi. Now the problem with Baiwadi is that Port Town has 27 bays, Baiwadi only has 13. So of course it's in the middle of butt nowhere. Baiwadi, should say, has a rough population of just over 3,000.
Baiwadi.
Yep, as opposed to Estes, which is one of the main floating capital, which is like close to 1 million. So quite a small area.
So Baiwadi's up in the air though, right? We're going to land in the skyport? Or no, we're going to land. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep. Normally you would land in Port Town, but it's been redirected to Baiwadi because of the stagmite infestation. And yeah, I mean, you can try to choose to go to the up Starport, that's fine.
That wouldn't be fun though.
It's up to you, you choose.
Oh, what do you think? Now weren't we just like way the hell out at the edge of the system, and we were screwed, and we just we're like almost out of fuel and everything.
You're coming in.
Yeah.
You are going to run out very quickly. We've got to work out how much. I know how much you've got exactly, and I'm going to work out.
Well, I think we would coast and shut down power systems too if we can. If there's any way to save fuel, I would work with our engineer and our sensor operator to see what we could do to save fuel to get enough fuel to land. If we don't have enough fuel to land, we have no choice but to go to the high port.
Yep.
But I don't want to land if there's not enough fuel to safely land.
Okay.
But I would prefer to go to the ground port. But I'm not going to do that if we're going to run out of fuel and fall out of the sky.
Right. So, if you can give me, first of all, I need Victor to give me a pushing the engines sort of power supply sort of thing roll on his engineering. So, engineering.
All right.
Well, this will tell if we can make it to the ground or if we got to go to the high port. Because I prefer the ground. I want to see some lizards, weird shit, you know.
Thank you. 9. Cool.
Pilot roll.
Hang on. Is that with your skill?
Oh no, it's not.
Not with his skill.
Yeah, that's it would be 11 with the skill. So I got a +2.
Yeah. Staff, can you give me a roll, please, with sensors?
My sheet up.
To try to, work out the best route and all that sort of stuff. Figure it out. Staff can't help you.
Ick.
And finally, Jacob, you can give me a navigational.
Okay. Ever since we came out of junk, no whiskey for Jacob. Jacob's well shaven, cleaned. He's had breakfast. He's still a little goblin shaken, but he's got his focus and he's got his eyes on.
Is that
Pow.
a
Nice.
little bit of scratching on the hull?
Scratching, you say?
Yeah.
Scratching on the hole. No, where?
So he is still paranoid. Anyway.
Oh. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Okay. With that, you basically, okay. Now, what are you coming in at? So just we've got size, God damn it, Steve, you had 1.7 planet. Okay. What are you coming in at? 1, 2, 3, or 4G? Because I don't think the maneuver drive got hurt, did they? Didn't get hit?
Our maneuver drive didn't get hurt, but I would say to save fuel, if it'll help, I'll come in slow at 1G, just because we're so short on fuel. So that if that helps me, and I'll ask Mantar if that'll help, so that we're not running our last boat, because we're going to try to land as long as we feel safe about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Victor will check everything out.
Okay. Well, you're about 1.5 hours. Oh, hang on. You got over 1. He got over 4. No, you'd be about 1.8 hours over what you need. You might have to come in a bit quicker.
Okay, you need me to roll anything or no?
No, I'm just asking what do you want to do. If you come in at 2, you're sort of right on the red line. Coming at 3G, you're max.
If I come in at 1, what does that mean again? Say that again. I missed that.
You'd take 5.8 hours.
Well, if that's fine. We're not in a super rush. I'll take 5.8 hours if it'll save fuel. Will it save enough fuel to make it safe for us to land, or I mean,
no, it won't.
It won't matter?
No.
Then I'll come in at 2G then.
Okay.
I'll come in at 2G. I don't want to push it red line to 3G. I want to try to moderate, because if we don't have enough fuel to land, I mean, we're right on the edge of fuel since we missed it, right?
And also, life support would be like half a day away or something. Pretty close. Okay, so you come in, they told you have to go to Blywadi, and I need you just to make your piloting roll. It's a, hang on a second. low number. Good. It's a beautiful clear day.
10.
Years. Yep. So you come in, you can see all this planet below you. Except of course there's no blue. It's all brown, yellow.
Do they have a? We did call them, don't we? Do we have a bay? There's only 13 bays at Biwadi.
Yep.
Do we have a bay left for us? Do they have one?
Yep, they do.
They do. Okay.
Bay 13.
Bay 13. Yeah, it's got to be lucky 13. Like Friday the 13th. Like
day.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there some controller guy who like flicks the switch with the tip of his stand and says, "Good day, it's the Biwadi Starport. Come on down, you know where it is."
Okay, there is.
Get like just two ships a week or something lazy like that.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, it's had to take over the excess from Port Town. So although he has that sort of accent and he's a little bit slow, he is a bit pushed for time trying to organise, generate. So he also tells you when you come into land, don't worry about the condition. It is totally safe for you to land in Bay 13.
Don't worry about the condition, bro. What does that mean? I say over the comm. I look over at Stab.
Sorry,
I give Stab that highlight.
Other people. One moment.
Huh?
One moment. Got to talk to other people. And then he goes to what channel?
Oh shit!
I
said it. I say over the comm over to Mantar
Victor.
over to Victor. Did you hear that shit? Did everybody hear that shit?
Yeah, that does not inspire confidence.
No, Garen, did you hear that shit? Are you sitting up in front of me, or Garen's in the turret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with what's his face is in the other turret too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you guys all heard that. You ready for some fun?
It's just
I got a feeling this is going to be some fun down here.
Nah, it's just another ramshackle starport, and the ice machine in the corner is broken.
Okay.
You know, the ice box, whatever.
Oh, does that mean we got to drink our whiskey straight, no ice?
Okay.
Yeah.
You start coming
That's
down.
rough.
Yeah.
You sort of, given that a piece of information, you might come in a bit slower than you might want, than you normally might approach.
Oh, I'm definitely on the side of caution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stab can bring up the sensors. He gives you an overhead picture of the station. It's a bit ramshackle, even in its design. It's like a whole lot of bits have just been added on ramshackly. It's in the middle of a rocky desert area, so it's nice and flat. And of course, if you do hit the ground, there's not much give. Well, you won't hit the ground, sure.
Lovely.
As you come down, you can start to see individual people, and they've got ships. Some are in the bays, some are on the outside of the bays, and they seem to be swapping people over so they can get into the bay to refuel. They've got doesn't look like they've got any capacity to refuel outside of the landing bays. You're going straight to the landing bay. That's lucky. Then you locate the beacon for Bay 13. Coming in closer, you can see the doors. The doors aren't open yet.
I'm like, yo, bro, you got to open the door for me, and I need fuel desperately. We need to get some plugged into some unrefined fuel. Where exactly do you want me to go down? I asked Stab to hail him to carry that message forward.
Just come down really slowly. Really slowly. So you're coming down, you're like about, I don't know, 500 yards.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming down really slowly, man.
Yeah.
Is this like a Jamaican lizard planet or what?
Oh,
Who knows?
God, no.
Then, at this close, you can actually see the guys on the outside. There's two guys, and they're hand winding the bay doors open.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. As they're passing a joint back and forth. Are they lizards or humans?
No, they're humans.
Okay.
You can also see some humans and a couple of lizard-type people towards more towards the electronic hydraulic areas. And you can see one guy, he's got this mother huge wrench, and he's whacking the crap out of something. He just keeps
they can't get it. Yeah, they got to get the gate open. I get on the pocket computer and I put on some Bob Marley. Don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing's gonna be all right. And I got the Bob Marley on. I got it on the intercoms now, so everybody can hear it.
You're about 200 feet away from the engine bay, the bay, and they've got the bay doors open a crack.
A crack.
You're going to have to sit there until.
Oh, am I going to be able to make it? If I'm not going to be able to make it, I go over to the comm. I go, dudes, we are like almost out of fuel here. I call back to Victor. I say, how we doing, man? Do we got enough? We're going to be dropping here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to check.
Give me a quick engineering roll. Just do a quick formula equation to say roughly how long you think you got.
All right, here we go.
Make up a time.
Yeah.
You're drinking coffee and not paying attention to those drives again, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're looking at alien porn. That's what it is. Got the damn alien porn.
It looks good. It's all good. Everything's fine.
I think we should maybe. I think we should maybe toss Victor's aftershave into the fuel tank. I mean, it's pretty noxious stuff. It should have some repulsor ability there. It repels everybody.
Yeah.
I just turn up the Marley. Don't worry.
On the screen, he's shaking his head. You can hear the music. You can just see Stav's head shaking, and then all of a sudden he sort of stops. And then then you see on the screen some activity. They must have had it hard enough because one of the bay doors is like almost chucked the guy who was hand winding it off it, and it's just swung right open. The other half, unfortunately, still hasn't opened, and it's very slowly opening. So you've got half a bay to get into. Victor. There's a gurgling sound coming from the unit. You know that's not a good sound, but do you really want to annoy Jacob about that sound right now, or do you think he needs to concentrate?
I'll just say over the comms, if they can hurry it up at all, maybe it would be a good time to get ready to put it down.
About the same time, Jacob, your listening pleasure is interrupted. Garen, Stav, you definitely know something's happening because the port side of your ship just takes a dip of about 4 feet.
Oh no! Damn it! We can feel it drop too, hey?
Yeah,
we got a little bit going. Oh! I yell over the cop, dude, we're running out of fuel. We're gonna crash in your doors in a minute, man. Get that shit open.
On your console.
Yeah.
You've got basically what you think is about 5 minutes left of fuel. And it's going to be a pretty bumpy 5 minutes.
Okay, I changed the music to Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills. Well, Bob Marley's out of here now, so I put on the Run to the Hills, Iron Maiden.
Victor calms you and says, hey, if we got the air raft out and pushed on those doors that they're trying to open, do you think that would help? Can you see the mechanism up there?
And it's about that time that Stav will tell you, it's opening. The other one does fling the other guy off.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Maybe they should keep... Yeah.
He probably is going to need some medical support, who knows. But anyway, your bay doors are open. As you get another stutter in the drive, and you sort of drop 10 feet.
Oh, this is great. It's like running out of gas with your motorcycle without a gas can. Yep. Except you're on a bridge and you're going to fall down if you don't get to the other end. Perfect.
Well, let's get some more unrefined fuel, like maybe Jacob's beer cans or something. I mean,
hey, if we pour some of that good whiskey I got in there at the other planet, man, we'll fire that bad boy back up.
Can't be worse than that extra chunky unrefined fuel we had at the last stop.
Oh, and I'm sure it's fresh and clean, no impurities, no like chunks floating around that could clog up the core. It'd be good to go. This looks like a prime place for good unrefined fuel.
Yeah, you could drop another 30 feet. Are you making the roll to land?
I'm landing. If those doors are open, I'm going to scoot down just gently as possible. Through. I got the landing pylons out to touch ground. And as soon as they touch the ground, we're going to power stuff down and just go.
Pilot roll.
Wipe the sweat off my head.
Yeah. One piloting roll. So you land more than impact.
Lovely. God, you gotta love this shit. This is just great. Okay, a pilot roll. Don't worry about a thing.
Oh,
Ah, look at that.
And
Yeah,
he makes it look
Jacob is
so
the
easy.
man.
He makes it look so
Nice.
easy.
Yeah, because I'm good.
As
Yeah,
you
somebody
touch
else would have
ground,
put the nose down in there with no fuel.
yeah, you touch the ground, and the entire power unit's cut out at that point.
Pooh.
So that means you're going to have to hand wind bloody airlocks open. There's nothing.
We got don't we have battery power? Oh
You went
man!
through it all.
Oh, we burned it all up. We're dry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the alternator wasn't spinning, huh?
No.
The radio went out. The Bob Marley's off for the Iron Maiden. It's just
Well,
drew.
the Bob Marley's on because it's got its own power unit. But just not going through the town. Now, just so you know, if you are in a gunnery cockpit, you're stuck in there until they can get power on. The engineer can get out of the engineering section as long as he hand winds himself out.
Hey, Garen. You mean if
Yeah,
I leave Garen up there, she'll be quiet? She won't be able to pick on me and say all kinds of stuff.
Well, she won't hear
No,
you, and you can't hear her.
I will say stuff.
Yeah, she got two
Don't
comms.
worry.
We should leave Garen up there for a little while. It's kind of peaceful down here.
And then yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Leave her there for a long time.
I'm just teasing.
I'll make all of you guys a nice hot cup of coffee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, with some nice
You're going
drugs.
to be visiting the fresher real soon. Okay.
Staff's getting worried because his computer is off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
He can't play hyperdimensional 5D space battle anymore.
No more.
no hyperdimensional 5D space battle. That's out for a little while. No solitaire either.
No, nothing. Okay.
I'm going to get the mechanical tools that are available to me, and I'm going to see about opening the hatch and opening the doorways to the turret.
Okay, so you open up your own one first.
Yes.
That's easy enough.
Okay.
The turret ones, because they're more of a security issue, has a whole lot of double safeties because they're a target, so they've got lots of safety stuff around them. That's going to take a mechanic and an electronic roll.
Well, I have mechanic. I don't know who has electronic. That would be Stav, wouldn't it? And I'm not getting anywhere fast, man. Sorry there, Garen. You're stuck for a minute.
You hear some sort of
I'm
muffled
popping
yelling.
wrenches and I can't find the right socket. I'm looking for my 9mm, damn it. The one you always lose.
That's right.
Where's the 9mm?
Yeah.
So, Victor, you finally show up.
Yep.
Coffee in hand, the 9mm spanner.
Yep. Know which one to use.
You want a 9mm? Click, click.
Okay.
All right.
So, Victor, do you have electronic as well?
I will attempt to get that thing open then.
So, this one engineering or electronic first?
Oh, I'll do engineering first. Oh,
When you're ready.
okay, there we go. When roll 20 is ready, there we go. No problem.
That's the easy
And
part.
then,
Yeah.
let's see. All right. My electronics is also cool. Just missed on the electronics part.
Just need to have another go.
7. All right. Another roll. And got it.
So, Garen, you landed about 20 minutes ago. You've been stuck in this little cockpit in almost normal gravity, and normal gravity here is 0.87. The aircon's gone out. Your cockpit's been exposed to the sunlight. It's getting really stifling hot in your area, and they've taken over 20 minutes to get you out.
I knock. Hey, are you okay up there? Or is it hot in there? It looks like it's kind of warm outside.
Did you get the door open or not?
They
We're working
finally
on it.
do. They do.
Hurry up!
Yeah.
Before I slash all of
We
you.
couldn't find a 9mm socket. He's got it. I didn't know where it was. I couldn't get the right wrench.
Yep.
Losers.
It's all right. I got it. Come on out.
Fine. Dirtbag.
Hey, we worked
Hey.
hard to get you out of there. We landed
Yeah.
safely. We're here. I think it's time for a drink. What do you think?
I got you out.
We wouldn't leave you out. What about Dale? We got to get Dale out
Yeah,
too. Oh
he's
shit!
stuck, but he's on the underbelly of the ship, so he's a nice.
At least he's not in the sun though, frying like you were.
Oh yeah, not like in the sun.
Oh, it is a little warm in there. I put my hand in the turret. I looked around.
It is. You've got no systems going on. It is building up heat quite nicely.
Like, get out of here.
Okay, let's go work on Dale then. We got to get Dale out.
Okay.
Yep.
Repeat the process. Where you go.
All right.
Oh, Jacob's got the 9mm now. I roll 11. I'm looking at. I'm gonna get Dale out way quicker than Garen.
All right.
Yeah.
He's got shade.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yep. Where you go, Victor? Just the electronics.
All right. All right. Do it. Oop. Oh. Having trouble with that.
That's not working. Stab, can you get over here and do this too? Take a
You're
stab
going to
at it.
go all the way because there's no intercoms.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Hey,
I
well,
will
we
just have
got-
to try
we got-
again.
Don't we have Bluetooth charge or something? No, everything's
Bluetooth
out.
would be go through the ship.
Oh, okay. Our Wi-Fi's out too with the power being out.
Yep.
Ain't it? Shit.
Everything that you
I
need.
yell, "Hey, Victor! Hey, Stab! We might need you down here. We're having trouble with this electronics." I yell.
I can get it. I just got to try again here. And if we put on some back suits, we should have comms through that. But, well, and somebody's got to get on back suits. Anyway,
Well,
Well, you
that's-
got to get them out of the
It's
locker.
hot.
yeah. Well, I'd have to open the locker.
We have to open the locker too. There's no power to any of that stuff.
That's fine.
Well,
Let me see if I can get Dale out of here. I'm going to try again.
I can just
there
hear
we go.
Dale bitching. Motherfuckers leaving me in this goddamn turret.
I pulled the trigger and it
What
doesn't
the
do
hell do they
anything.
think they're doing?
Whose
You hear
bright
him now?
idea was it
Yeah.
to design this ship with power toilets and power locks and power this and that? Whose bright idea was it?
Yeah, they don't make them like they used to with hand rolled windows anymore, do they?
No.
All this power crap everywhere.
That's
Remember the old days when you had to crank up the jump drive before you fired it?
Mhm.
Yeah, the good old days. Okay. Right, so you're going to have to crank open the life support doors, the airlock doors.
Okay, we got to do that. So the same process?
It's relatively easy, it just takes a while. So you finally do that. You open the outer airlock door. It's an atmosphere that you can breathe, you know that much. Apart from it being a dense atmosphere, it's an incredibly hot atmosphere. You're looking at, hang on a second, I was about to do that before I, wrong calculator. Where are we? So it is, come on. So it is close to 90 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, suntan weather.
But it's a dry heat.
Am I wearing a Hawaiian shirt or what? Or wearing armor?
You might want to swap
probably,
because it's
It's dry, hot.
very dry, very hot. While minor exposure to the atmosphere is not going to do much to you.
Well, it's not painted. It's just dense, right? It's just dense, isn't it?
90 Celsius is serious, even if it's dry. I mean, we're going to need an environment. We're going to need some sort
He
of
said 90 Fahrenheit. He didn't say Celsius.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 92
No,
Fahrenheit. Yeah, 30.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a different ball game, man. That's like the 30-something Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's tolerable.
Yeah, that's very tolerable. That's Colorado on a summer day, man, in the sun. Ain't no big
Okay,
deal.
worried.
you are assuming one thing.
What's that?
The amount of sunlight and UV that you get on Colorado plains is the same on this planet.
Oh, we would know that, wouldn't we? Wouldn't we have that information?
You would if you had a working computer.
Well, we would have to have a sombrero or something. We don't want to be exposed to the UV.
I got an SPF 100 lotion. It's called Butter.
Weird.
What do you think, Doc? What do you think about the UV rays? You think we're toast or what? We're going to burn up?
Garen, if you
Skin's
want,
not burning
you can
yet.
pull up your equipment because it's got its own power supply.
Pull up the hand computer and see what we got for UV sources and how bad it is, the radiation levels, the light. We don't want to burn up. We got to make sure we're okay. And these humans would give us tips, wouldn't they? The
They
port?
look pretty well, apart from the reptilian race, humans look pretty well covered.
Oh, they are. They got skin covering or covering their skin, hey?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that looks,
you know those little snow glasses that you have? Very thin.
They have all their skin covered, though, with something?
Yep, mostly. Yeah. Just cloth, black cloth.
Okay, I want to stay in the shade, and I'm going to wave one of these guys over, and I'm going to say, hey, how's it going, man? We just landed, obviously. We're out of fuel.
Got to get my friend. He got flinged off the... I've got to get him saved. Let's see, make sure
We're going to be standing under the ship in the shade right now talking.
Yep.
We're not in the sunlight.
Yep.
I tell everybody, let's stay under here.
Still 90 whatever degrees.
Well, 92 degrees ain't a big deal in the shade, especially a dry heat. But we don't want those UV rays blasting on our skin if they're going to be damaging. Especially when we see people that are completely covered.
The bay doors aren't closing either.
Nice. Well, that's not the end of the world. But what is? We need shade.
Yep.
And the air is breathable, but it's dense,
So
right? It doesn't say tainted on there. It's an 8.
No, just dense. It is heavy to breathe, but you sort of will get used to it after an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're sort of looking around. There's a fuel hose over there. You can connect to the ship if you want to. Normally, the starport do that. Personnel do that, but they seem to be a little bit awry at the moment. Depends on, because you can't get any power to your ship until you get the fuel pumped in.
Yeah, Victor's gonna just go over and start hooking it up and hope that nobody yells at us later.
Okay, so you will notice that you know how you have the little inputs on the petrol Bowsers.
Yeah.
You can actually buy some petrol that way if you want to. Fuel that way.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, we'll do that.
Got a credit stick?
We got credit sticks, don't we? Yeah. Don't we have money left over from our boss? 100,000 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a credit stick in there and say, fill these bad boys up. Let's get these drives running again. Shit. Let's see if we can get some life support or what we can get and get this thing filled up and running again. Get it powered back up.
Okay, so all the prices are standard for fuel and life support.
So it's a class B though. No, wait a minute. It's a B star. No, we're at the C.
You're at a B starport, but it's the B type 2, which is I just made up for clarification. It's got the ability to do what a B can do, but it just doesn't have the same. It's got the potential to do the same as a normal B starport.
So only unrefined fuel's available, right?
No, refined fuel's available, and so is all the parts to fix your ship, but they just don't have the manpower at the moment to do it.
Well, that's okay. If we can get the parts, we can do it. We just need the parts. And we also need to be UV protected, though, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can walk around the bay. You can see there's a lockout out of the bay. And
it'd be nice for them to shut those doors so we don't have to worry about sunlight or the elements.
Yeah, you can actually look up. You can see them working on the doors. You can hear this slow thudding quack, quack.
Doesn't the bay connect into the... Yeah, doesn't the bay connect into the... Yeah, lovely.
And then the doors go crack and grind a little bit and go... and stop, then clang, clang, clang.
Yeah, this is a wonderful place. You put a lot of thought into this shithole starport, didn't you?
The memorable ones. So,
That's
by the
pretty
looks
great.
of their progress, they're going to take all afternoon to get that one door closed, and you only got half the bay closed. Walking around, you find the lock into the starport itself. The door on your side opens. You've got to go through another set of doors to get into the starport. Walking in there, you sort of just mash the keypad until something opens. You finally get a response, and they want your 4IA Type 32 forms, please, to process you.
What the 4IA?
Just the normal
What?
standard forms that you need to when you land and dock at any sort of, normally your computer does all that. Hasn't sent it over for some reason. So we need
Okay, I say they have we have a little problem.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have those forms as of yet because our computer went down. As soon as we get our computer fired up and we get our power running, because we don't have any power, we ran out of fuel, I will get you those forms, sir. My name's Jacob Promethean. I work with Jupiter Enterprises. I'm the captain pilot of this ship, and this is my crew. Here's the identification and the verifications that I can give you. And we need to get some fuel first. We're not going anywhere. Let us get fuel. Let us get that drive, and I'll get you those forms printed, if that's okay.
He says he can't let you progress into. He can't give you any egress into the starport until he gets those forms. Begin the process. Remember, this is a civil service bureaucracy. But once he gets those forms, he can help you as much as he can. Yeah. So, but given that you've given some identification, he has filled out a 224 form, which is actually made for this very situation, type 3, which you'll have to fill out. He'll send it to you to fill out once you get communications back up. Which will then allow him to process your other forms, given that it's a type 228.
What is this, like red tape land? You don't even have doors that open and close, and you want me to fill out a book of forms like I'm going to the Class A Taj Mahal. What the hell is this shit? Can you at least bring me a bottle of whiskey? Here's 20 credits.
I'm sorry I can't help you, sir. But if you can just get your power back on your boat, then all should be well. Of course, unless you pass the 24-hour deadline, in which case then we'll have to go into another set of forms to give an extension on your 220A. All
right. Well, give us some time. We'll get the forms printed, please. Have a good day.
24 hours.
This guy, I want to punch him. He's pissing me off. I look over at Victor and say, I give Victor that look. Wouldn't you just like to punch this guy?
He's been very polite and he's trying to be helpful.
If we do that, we'll be here all day.
Yeah, we'll be here longer. We don't want to do that. I just walk away from. I don't want to talk to this guy. I had a bad enough day.
The bay doors, they creak and grind, but the folder drawers open up and close down, and they glide smoothly on their little rails. So
yeah,
the priorities are all wrong.
Okay, looking out the cockpit, waiting for the cockpit to power up once Victor's managed to fuel the ship and initiate the power and all that sort of stuff. He's almost finished fueling the ship. Don't forget to take all the price off for all of that. And you're just watching out of the cargo bay, and you see they've all lined up. They've got it almost closed one side, which is quite phenomenal. It's about a good 2 hours out in the sun they've been in, and it's almost closed. You see them. They've got all of the big huge reptilian folk and some of the humans jumping up and down on the edge of the bay door to finally get it to move down to the last lockable position. And they just jump up and down on this thing until it actually moves a bit, which seems to initiate the other side, which then just starts to smoothly come down. They quickly move away from the edge, and the door finally closes over you. The lights come up automatically. A whole lot. The little servo robots come around. They're already trying to reinstall the fuel thing that Victor's already done himself. They stand there, they're blinking, they are probably sending their electronic signals to the computer, which isn't receiving because it's still not on yet. They're just standing there looking, waiting, ready to go with whatever they need to do. Standing right by the areas that they think they need to be working at. So, should this work? It works really well. Unfortunately, you just caught them in a moment when it didn't work. So there's lots of activity now outside the ship. So Victor, I need you to give me an engineering, first a mechanical roll, just to check that everything is okay.
Alright. There we go. 11.
Okay. You believe you've got a really good understanding of everything. You give yourself a +1 on this next roll, which is engineering, to reinitiate the power system and get everything up and running.
Alright.
Oh, hang on, before you do that, who's playing Sam at the moment?
I thought I was. What's Sam doing?
Can you give Sam an engineering role to try to support Victor?
An engineering role? Absolutely. Yep. She's engineering 1 only.
That's all cool.
Okay.
If she can get an 8, at least it's bonus. Okay.
She's got a 9. That's
you
Sam.
Got another +1 on top, so you got a +2.
Alright. 12.
Nice. Okay, with very little problem, you get reinitiate the power units, and you do a step-by-step safe repairing of the entire ship. Which is good because the internal surfaces were starting to get a little bit warm from the outside, and especially the exposure to the sun. So the aircon comes on, the life support's functioning nicely, all the lights come up, your control panel comes up again, Jacob. Stab, your sensors your arrays are starting to work again.
Cool.
You're reading things, engineering. Victor, yep, you can read exactly how much fuel you've got.
Beautiful.
You made a maintenance roll, you made a diagnostic roll on the engines, so you know exactly what sort of parts you're going to need to repair it to get it back up to jump 3. Now you just got to do
I asked Stab to print all those bullshit forms because I got to get some whiskey. I've had enough of this shit.
That's cool. Stav, you've got this long line of there's something like 26 different email systems with a whole lot of attached forms that are happening. So
we're connected to the network now. There's messages for us?
Yeah. And you're going through stuff. So Stav, you finally print out the 12 different forms. Now, some of them are proviso on whether you make the 24-hour, which is now around about 20 hours away, the deadline. So you sit down with the very first form. Brother hasn't fully initiated yet, but you've got all the basics you need. Or you can wait for Brother to initiate completely. It would take another... Stab, can you give me a computer roll, please?
Okay.
Steve reckons that it's going to take Brother around about 15 hours to fully reinitiate. Which is only going to leave him a little amount of time to do all the bits he has to do, but he should be able to do that quite easily if you want to wait the 15 hours. Or do you want to start filling out the forms, Jacob?
I'll start filling them out now if I can. I'll start getting on the computer or doing what I can. I think I have computer 0 or computer 1.
Okay, right.
And I'll ask Aaron or anybody who can help me to get some of these going. Whatever we got to do. Yeah.
So your one is just about the licensing of the ship.
And doesn't Keller have some of that stuff in the hard drive we could just bullshit print up? Because this is a shithole. It shouldn't be rocket science to give them this bullshit form.
But Brother is not fully reinitiated.
Remember,
he is a highly sophisticated computer. He's not just turned.
Yeah, and he got unplugged without being rebooted properly, didn't he?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Now, if he could do this in 2 minutes if it was up to him, if he was fully reinitiated, but he can't.
Yeah, so our choices are either to wait 15 hours sitting on the ship until he boots up, or to fill them out ourselves and then we can go do stuff. Alright?
Yeah. Okay, so Jacob, you look at your set of. So Garen, you've got a 4-page form that needs to be filled out on every individual, their medical history, their anything that could, that they're sort of like, it's that biosecurity sort of part that you have to fill out, and being the ship's doctor, you have to fill that out. You, Victor, have to be able to give them around about 8 pages worth of information about the safety and security of the maintenance, the whole structure of the ship, all that sort of stuff.
Alrighty.
And
No problem.
Jerry, you've got about 20 pages of stuff you've got to fill in around the legalities, the licensing, the past sort of flight plans, all the bits and pieces. All of the commendations, recommendations, or demerits that you have on board ship need to be given in. But the only person that doesn't have to do anything, really, because Sam would be helping Victor, would be Dale.
I can just hear him bitching, though. Can you hear him? Man, what's up with this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of miss him here. I wish he was playing. He adds a little spice. Anybody hear from him at all, or reach for him, or did we just give up?
No, I haven't given up. I don't know why. I sent out a message to everyone, I think.
Yeah.
On here, so I'm not sure why they didn't hear it. But anyway, we'll see. Might be that.
Yeah.
So it's going to take you a wee while. 20 pages doesn't sound like much, but it needs a lot of detailed information, and some of it you have to recall from memory because you can't use Brother to actually give up the information. So you're all in it for a wee while. So can I give everyone, please, to give me their intelligence checks?
How do we do that?
Just an intelligence.
Roll under your intelligence, right?
No, just give me a number. Just roll the 2d6 and tell me what the number is, and then I can work out from there how it's going to take you.
Okay, just a straight 2d6 for an intelligence check.
Yep.
I got an 8. My intelligence is 9.
Okay, so yours is going to take you the full 16 hours.
Shit.
Yep. Garen, yours is going to take you 4 hours. But then you're good at that stuff. And Mentar?
Hang on.
Bev could help you, so yours will take you 12 hours, Jacob. Victor, you, and can someone roll for Sam, please?
I have an int of 11, so.
Okay, cool. Oh, that's a bit less.
Yeah.
Jerry, can you roll for Sam?
Okay.
Actually, I got Sam's stats still accessible to me.
Okay.
I just rolled a 9 for Sam. I don't know what that.
Okay. Rightio, so Mentar, yours will take about 8 hours with support. Jerry, your one is going to take around about 12 hours with Stavs, and as I said, Garen's is only 4 hours. She gets hers done real quick. Okay, so you send all that off. So even though you sort of would be into your rest break time, you're tired, but the forms have been filled in. It takes them about 15 minutes to process them all, because they do have working computers. And you're allowed to now enter Biowadi space.
Time.
Yep, of course, they still need to have the 100 credits paid for you to use the bay. So you have to do it on, like, putting an actual credit stick in. You can't do it electronically. So if you do that, take the 100 out, then the actual other door will unlock finally.
I will take the 100 out, man. Let's get in here. I want to have some rounds and some drinks.
Okay, you
damn it, I'm thirsty. All this work, all this bullshit. I look over at, and hey, you know what? I look over at Victor. I say, there might be some funky lizards on this planet, buddy. Kind of cute ones.
Yeah.
You never know. You never seen any lizards like this before.
Well, yeah, it's a new planet. You gotta look around a little.
Okay. So you walk into. here's what's weird. You walk into Baiwadi Station. It's really brand new, clean. Like it's hardly been used, but it's really disorganized. There are half set up shops. There are control panels that are still not fully assembled or functioning. There's a guy that meets you at the other side who has a handheld, and as he checks you through and he issues you actually little tag passes that you just click onto your uniform, sort of thing. So he's like, it's all sort of really not as effective as it would be at a normally full established starport. So he gives you a couple of rundowns. Obviously, you understand the law level, all that sort of stuff, and how you. He also suggests that when you meet with the native Dastari, that you don't obviously insult them, and you don't infuriate them, because they will challenge you, and in a fight, they will win.
We don't want to do that.
No.
That must be. I look over to Victor. I said, that pussy might be a little too rough to handle, buddy.
I'm sure I won't get in any trouble.
You don't want to be killed getting a little, do you? I think you might want to stick with the humans.
Who knows?
Nah, it's never caused anybody any trouble before, so I'm sure it's all fine.
Right, okay.
Where's the bar? He says, where's the bar?
Okay, the guy says, well, there's 3 bars, but he tells you he wouldn't go there because their aircon's out at the moment. They're trying to repair that, so it's not a very comfortable place to be in. You could
This
go
guy's
there.
a human talking to me?
Yeah, you could go to this other place, but he recommends that you wouldn't go there because the guy's known for watering down his drinks. So that only really leaves
that's not good.
One other place, Oscar's. And he says if you go to Oscar's...
Does that place have the best whiskey? Which one has the best whiskey?
Well, if you like your whiskey cold and unwatered, Oscar's is the place to go.
We're going to Oscar's. Did you hear that, gentlemen? I look over to the
High
group.
class,
Oscar's
yeah.
it is.
Radio. So he sort of gives you directions to get to Oscar's. As you move through the starport, the station, there are some shops open. Some of them are food shops. Some of them are like general sort of clothing shops. There's 1 or 2 tech shops. Of course, it's all tech level 9 or less. There are a couple of information kiosks. One is working, one isn't. So it's like it still hasn't come fully online. Finally, you turn around a corner to get to, there's a big, huge open sort of area that's got a big, huge wall of windows that sort of face out into a field. On this field is a whole lot of ships. Really old-looking ships, small transporters, some far traders. There might even be a 400-ton Morava class sort of vessel there. There's about half a dozen of them on the field, and it's interesting because you can see that when heat gets, you get that waver in the atmosphere, or it looks a bit like a heat wave coming up. You get that effect on there. These ships have been there for a wee while. They're probably very hot. No one is outside. And you can see a clock that it's coming up to the midday point. And then you get a whole lot of other information, UV radiation, mean temperature, local time, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. So it's looking to climb to around about 42 degrees Celsius today at its hottest point, which is around about 3/4 of an hour away. UV, it's Garen. Did you go with them?
Garen, what are you doing? You stopping on Oscar's? Is Garen with us?
Garen.
Hello, Jen. Maybe she took a break.
Oh,
Maybe she took a break.
Okay. Well, I'll just say that she is there.
Okay.
Just.
Oh, sorry. No, my parents were talking to me. I forgot to take it off. No, I did go.
Okay. Cool.
Begrudgingly, but I'm bringing a med kit
Cool.
and my hand terminal.
Rightio. So
And
you see the readouts on the local information, and you tap a little bit. So the UV radiation levels, an hour in the sun without any other protection, you'd need like UV 200 to protect yourself.
You mean
That's
so
high.
we won't be in the sun.
Yeah.
We gotta stay out of the sun. Do they have like sun suits like these other people are wearing that are available to purchase?
There are, and some clothes, yes, there are. It's called Wadi wear, is the best place. 100. So the temperature is liable to get up to about 107, 108 degrees Fahrenheit at the height of the day.
I like how you converted this to Fahrenheit for our brains.
Trying to do it really quickly. So yeah, so it's getting to very dangerous levels, obviously.
The tank top then.
Yeah, at 40 degrees Celsius, it's when proteins start to break down in the human body. So you're at 42 degrees out in the sun, so you want to be very careful what you do. So the clothing that you're looking at, it's basically not much change since the Arab users of Earth. It's just a little bit thinner. It has levels of UV sort of impregnated into the fabric of UV resistance. It has a small water recycle unit, and that's pretty much it. He recommends that you, and all that's going to cost you around about 25 credits. Okay, so that includes the thing, turban light sort of thing that you wrap around your head.
Okay.
You know, the gloves that you put on, the rest of the clothing that you put on. It's all dark black. The only other thing he would suggest is if you go a couple doors down, there's a guy who sells locator trackers. If you plan to go outside, he says it would be to your benefit to buy one of these and to register your name against it while you're leaving any civilization.
Well, we'll probably pick some of those up then, aren't they? Are they expensive?
Oh, they're about 30 credits.
Then I say I'll buy one for each of us if I have to. I don't care.
Right. So it's just
Okay.
Yep.
So where do you get the okay, so you get the trackers then? Do you have to leave how far do you have to leave the ship to get the trackers? Do you have to try on all of that sun stuff?
Well, only if you don't want to bake. You can wear whatever you think is appropriate for you. The trackers are there for all humans to remain safe on Destry.
In case we get too far away. Is there wild?
Can you use the trackers for everything else?
Usually they're used on people, and that because they link up to the satellites above.
So they can find us if we get lost or something.
No, I mean if you wanted to use it on other planets and stuff to track in general.
I don't know. I guess if you had similar technology, yes.
Well, you know what? Right now, are we going to hang around here? If we stay in the starport, we may not need these trackers. Let's go to Oscar's first.
What if you manipulate the trackers so that you're sync it to like a computer terminal?
The guy says, I'm not really sure on that. You have to ask Jeremy, who's the guy who's at the
okay, no. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Jeremy.
Yeah, Victor's gonna pick up one of these trackers. Yeah, you could. He says, yeah, you could probably modify them to be tracked from our ship or whatever too.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I can take it apart and do that.
So Garen and Victor go off just to have a quick look at these things.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yep. Yes.
Okay, so you guys go there. Jeremy is a young. They don't identify as male or female.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. So and that's Jeremy spelled with an I. They show you their things. Jeremy then shows you how you can log on. Basically, once you've got one of these trackers, you log on, you register with the PlanetNet. That's all the 5 credits. And basically, while you're on planet, and if you do return back to the planet, you automatically, if you just log on, you're covered again. And this is like just one of the ways they try to keep humans safe on this planet. So you're paying, it's a one-off payment for the tracker, one-off payment for logging your details so they can be tracking you on the planet if that's what you want.
Now, I'm going to ask Jeremy, if we decide to keep the trackers off planet when they're done, can I modify the trackers so I can use in the future for other things?
Probably, but you would void the warranty to be used on Destry.
No, that's fine.
So,
Okay.
Stav has
Did
been
those
hacking
guys
things.
leave already? I'm not going with them.
no,
Come on and have a drink. Have
you
some
and Victor, you and
juice.
I
Victor have
changed my
gone.
mind.
You and
Okay,
Victor.
good. So it's just, all right. Okay, good.
Staff has been voiding warranties for many years now when he hacks things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to purchase one, they're 30 credits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to purchase. Let's
Yep.
see.
He says that they explain that you initially charge them up, and then perfect on this planet, they actually have a little solar panel on the back of them. So as you carry them, they will recharge. So they'll maintain charge. So you never, once you've charged them up, you've activated them, unless you put them away out of the sunlight, you don't have to worry about charging them at all.
Okay. And then 5 credits to register,
when you
right?
register, he says, yep, he doesn't do that there, but if you find a working kiosk, easy enough to do. He gives you a location of 3 of them around the base, and he says, yeah, just you'll navigate to this, tap on that, feed in your number, here's your number, feed in your name, your address, and any kin, and you're done.
Well, do the guys want to do that before they leave the ship, or
I think.
do I have to find them in the bar to do
Jerry and Dale, and I don't know about Stav, would probably have gone off to Oscars, so they're more worried about getting there first than anything else.
Yeah, I don't have the tracker yet.
Okay, well, they went to the bar, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 4 trackers. That should cover all 4 of us. And that's 120 credits. And then I'm going to register 3 of them. I guess myself. Okay, so that's 20 more credits. So 140 credits. And I'm going to go to the bar and find them so I can give them their trackers.
Okay. Cool.
What about the NPC crew like Stan? I'm sorry, Sam. Sam.
Well, is Sam leaving the ship?
Only if you need to, otherwise she can stay on the ship.
Oh, what a boring sword. Okay.
Well, she's an NPC, so it's an easy way to keep someone on board ship.
Okay. Potato peeling duty it is.
Yes. Probably. Okay. You find them at Oscars. Oscars is not that hard to find. It's one of the few places that's got some sort of energy to it. There's lights, flashing, that sort of stuff. There's I wouldn't say a big looking guy, more of a worry looking guy on the door, such as it is, and he's welcoming you in, and they give you a small chip that says 1 free drink, if you order such and such another meal. So you come in. There's around about 16 individuals in here. 6 of them are of the reptilian race. There's 1 or 2 other alien races, and the rest are human.
Okay, I'm going to find the crew.
But that's easy to find them. Jacob, right at the front was Dale, and they look like they've got a whole lot of whiskey shots lined up on the bar.
Okay, I'm going to go over there and say, okay, here are your trackers. I've registered you idiots. Keep it on. Okay? I'm going to go back to the ship.
Yeah. Okay.
What if we don't want to be tracked? What if we want to? Can we turn it off if we have to go to Madame Zuzu's House of Joy or something?
Well,
I have no problem with you going to Madame Zuzu's House of Troy
Oh, okay. Leave it on.
or at Happy Endings or wherever you want to go.
yeah.
As long as I know where you are, in case you need a shot. If you don't want me to know where you are, then you'll just die of some
Whatever.
horrible bio
Yeah.
death.
Victor's your biggest medical problem because he's cross species.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Victor, keep your tracker on.
Oh yeah. Victor's already got it enabled because
So
he's cautious.
Okay, Victor.
yeah, Victor leaves his tracker on, but that means somebody will know where he's been.
That's fine. I'm pretty
Yeah, he
sure I
doesn't
know
care about that.
everywhere he's been.
Victor, can you give me a 2d6 roll based on your social standing? This is going to be awful. Because your social
yeah.
standing is...
C, I think.
Yeah, +2 on top of everything
Alright.
else. And do you have carousing, liaison, streetwise, or leader?
Streetwise 0.
Add another one because you've got streetwise, so +3
Okay.
on top.
+3. Oops. There we go. 10.
You make quick business of mixing in with the reptilioids.
Alright.
You have worked out that there are 2 females amongst this group of 6. 5
Cool.
rather. Yeah. If they are representative of the rest of the race, you don't see what the problem is because they're almost like native citizens of Stardust, how they react and think. So you're not quite sure what the guy was going on about. Although the males look like big bruisers, the females aren't that far behind either. They are the ones that weigh about 250, perhaps 350 at the most. They do stand a little bit over 8 feet. Yes, they do have claws. They do sort of wear human-type clothing. You have seen some who don't quite wear that clothing as sort of a weird mix of human and some other sort of clothing. But these ones seem to be like totally acclimatized to human culture almost.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Victor's gonna try and talk up the 2 females, not too aggressively. He's also gonna keep an eye towards the males and see if anybody looks jealous and back off if that looks like the case. But just general, hey there, I'm from space.
they're interested in you telling them about space.
Yeah. Sometimes it works on backward planets, I'm sure.
Yep. So, how long do you want to be at this?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I would just feel it out and see how they react and so forth, and try to gauge whether I'm getting anywhere. If I'm not getting anywhere, I'll give it a few minutes, be polite, and then just head on back. But
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you do. You're not sure whether you're getting cross messages or whether something's actually happening. But they do seem to be very interested in all facets of humanity's society. So, should you at any point suggest this thing called orgy, which is really, really part of humans, who knows the reaction? I'm not going to say what the reaction is until you decide you're going to say something about it. But they do seem to be interested in finding out different facets of human culture.
Yeah. All right. I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but yeah, I'd try and pick the cuter of the 2 and offer to teach her about human courtship rituals.
Okay, radio, give me a roll.
See if she goes
With
for
your
it. Yeah.
+3 on top.
Oh yeah. 10. Victor's good at that.
She's willing to engage in learning about human courtship rituals.
All right then. Okay. Well, then Victor's probably gonna try and take her back to its quarters on the ship.
Okay, now she can't get past the airlock without the right papers.
Okay, then we'll have to skip that. In that case, he'll probably he will probably take her out for dinner and then try to get him to take her back to her place.
Okay, so first of all, dinner.
Yeah.
So her recipe, her food is a little bit different to yours. It's a lot of really weird little animal, something that looks like a six-legged rodent, but around about 2 feet long, stuffed with supposedly wonderful spices and things. You smell it and sort of go, God. Smell is probably not one of their most extensive senses. And other stuff's brought along, which you sort of try. The restaurant owner assures you that he only serves food that is compatible with human biology as well as the Stari biology.
Alright.
So it's all safe, except for these two here, which you don't want to do unless you want to be in a lot of intestinal convulsions and unable to be available for several days as it passes through your system.
Yeah, I'd get on that in order something safe.
Rightio. So you spend about, it's a pretty fancy meal, so you're going to spend around about 17 credits on it.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah. So she makes a comment that, so it is common with humans, as it is with us, that the male shows how well he can provide.
Oh, yeah. That's like a big deal there. Okay. As a high status male, I have to, show that sort of thing off.
So is there anything else he may show off?
Oh, well, often athletic prowess or other talents and abilities that may support the female and their offspring, that sort of thing.
Will you care to show me any of these?
Well, I've got a few things in mind that I'd like to show you. Maybe we could go back to your place and I'll show you a few things.
Very well. So you finish the meal, she takes you back, and she actually exits the starport and walks over to a small settlement. It's not slums, but it's ramshackle, to say the best.
Okay, yeah, this is why I brought the track.
Yeah, you sort of enter I hate to say building, but an edifice might be the best word. And there's a few of these reptilian people around the place. It seems that they live in sort of loose sort of clan systems, families. So she takes you into her room. There is a sort of small curtain that sort of closes the room off from other areas. She sits down on where she sleeps, which is best described as a nest, if anything. Yeah. And then she says, "So show me."
All right. Well, this would be where Victor proceeds to teach her about human mating rituals. Probably try to work out a way to kiss her and then move on from there and see if she stops me at any point.
Okay, let's have a look.
Yeah. Okay. Let's hope I don't offend her.
Although it's clumsy.
Yeah, well,
she's trying to. Yeah, she's trying to. So, the first time she tried to kiss you, she almost mushed in your skull. She pushed so hard. But apparently, they're quite. It's the strength that they push things with, that sort of stuff. So, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but let's just say that a happy ending evolved out of the evening, I need you to give me an endurance save, please.
All right. All right. 2d6. Let's see. Okay. What is my endurance? 8. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's a fail.
Okay, Radio, you, after the event, you get up, you are aching, head to toe. She wasn't meaning to be brutal, it's just that things were extremely physical. And vocal. You only had a curtain between you and everyone else. You were on the bottom, she was on the top, and she was pounding you quite relentlessly.
Yeah. All right. Well, yep. That's the kind of thing Victor's here for, I guess. So he's probably beat up, but very happy.
Okay, so he sort of manages to get back to the starport some 4 or 5 hours later, feeling extremely tired because remember, guys, you haven't slept yet since you've landed, and it's been close to 15, 16 hours now. Walking by Oscar's is Jacob and Dale still in the bar, Jerry?
Or did they wander off?
Jerry's muted.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to throw it open to Garen. What does Jacob do with Dale at the moment?
What do you mean?
I'm going to ask you to tell me what they do.
What? Who does what? Where?
What are you saying, Jen, that Jacob and Dale do? Do they stay in the pub? Or do they actually leave? Do they create?
God darn it! I was muted this whole time, and I didn't even know I was muted.
Well,
what again?
I was muted the whole time. I'm having drinks with Dale right now.
Well, yeah. It's been 4 hours.
We're just drinking.
Oh, we're still drunk. I'm listening to his marine stories, and we're talking about Crevice City. Talking about all the places I visited as a scout. We're going from scout to marine stories. Okay. The time I flew through that asteroid field and I dodged the big one and got to where I had. We're just going back and forth with who's better, the scouts and the marine.
Okay. Right,
yeah.
Bragging rights. Okay.
Nice and drunk now, toasty ball.
Okay, Victor, they're still at the bar. Guys, so far you have paid 200 credits, 100 each in booze. Okay, you've been drinking quite happily. You've been talking. Speech is getting more and more slurred. It's becoming hard to sit on your stool. Victor suddenly appears out of nowhere. You're not quite sure where he's been.
Jacob's not slurring. Jacob can handle his whiskey. Jacob's got a high endurance. Jacob's whiskey and Jacob are friends. Endurance check?
Yeah, and I've got a penalty on this one.
My endurance is 11. I'm a scout.
+1 is 7. Boom. Okay, you are getting drunk.
But I'm not blasted. I try to keep an edge a lot of times. So my goal is to get my buzz on. I'm tired, and then I'm going back to the ship and going to sleep it off.
Okay. Well, as Victor sort of comes in, he's looking.
Yeah. Victor, is his hair all messed up? Victor!
His body's all messed up.
How are we doing?
Scratches and bruises on his body.
Yeah, Victor's got a big old happy grin on his face. He sits down and said, "Yep, I like this planet."
Garen, I hope you got that penicillin ready for our brother here.
She's asleep.
Everything's ready.
Girl. They have to see her again.
Okay. I can do some checks.
So you gentlemen, the three of you get home somewhere in the early hours of local morning time to hit the sack. And sleep off. You all wake up with a little bit of not a nasty hangover, but definitely an effect the night before. Victor, You might want to go see Garen just for this, just check out the scratches.
What do you
They're
mean
not
might
affecting
want
anything.
to? I expect him to. If I don't see him in the medical bay in 2 minutes, then I'm coming over with a syringe.
All right. All right. Well, if she's gonna say that, then yeah, he'll come on over and say, all right. I'm
So
sure everything's good, but I'm a little bruised, so be gentle.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Garen, you do a test. You don't have to do a medical roll. What you find out
Okay.
is he's in no need of any actual penicillin. Of course, you do always have the placebo stuff if you need to teach people lessons. Also, he's got scratches, and you've got a nice big bottle of iodine.
Yes.
Ow.
I have to disinfect the scratches in case they get infected. So I'm gonna slobber this on you, okay? So just hold still. Don't
All right.
worry.
Yes, we gotta pay, I guess.
Yeah.
For
Of
like,
course, she could have just given you an easy little shot that would have had no pain and would have done the same thing. But iodine is so much more effective, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very clean. Very
clean.
clean.
Yeah. So he's not black and blue. He's now sort of a purpley brown and blue of the iodine stain. Victor, okay, you've gone. Jacob is still in his cabin, as is Dale. So Garen, did you need to do anything do any physical checks or anything early this morning?
Well, I always like to check, do some internal checks when they drink booze from another planet, because you never know what kind of parasites are in there.
Right, yeah, good idea.
So, yep.
And no time like the present, this early in the morning.
That's right. Always early. Always early, because it's been festering inside their bodies all night.
Turn on the ship comms and blast an air horn in there, wake them all up. There you go.
Yeah. Right, you two wake up. You don't have a danging headache, but you do have an ache. Your mouth does taste like something laid something in it.
Ew.
But anyway, Garen's at the door, at each one of your doors, saying she needs to check you over just to make sure you're still hale and healthy.
Yep, guys, let's go.
Hey, Garen, can you give me a mid roll for each one of them? Jacob first, please.
Garen, sweetheart, beautiful. How are you, man? Have some whiskey. Oh, that's right. You don't drink.
No.
He's going on and on. Jacob's buzzed.
Right.
That's for the first one.
Stav is saying
Who
loud.
was the first guy?
That would have been Jacob. Thank you. So
Okay.
Yep. And Dale.
Dale.
Wasn't I there?
Oh, there's Dale.
No. Okay. So are you saying you were there, Stav?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to do one, Stav, as well.
Okay.
I made the snide remarks about the reptilian food being very disturbing.
Yes. So everything's fine, Garen, except for one thing. Since your last check, it would seem that Jacob and Stav have developed thrush.
What?
What is that?
Thrush candida.
No.
That's a disease.
Brush?
Almost
We didn't go with no aliens or drinking whiskey. What's going on here, Brush?
Quiet. Quiet. They could have pissed in the alcohol. Now,
is this Brush like COVID 331 or what?
No, thrush.
Thrush.
So now,
what's thrush mean? What does that mean?
Thrush. It's
just
stop. A name for it.
He's gonna say
fungal infection in the mouth.
A fungal infection in the mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right. A fungal.
That sounds like
now,
we ate something bad. I could expect that from Victor, but not me.
Now look, I'm not gonna ask you what you've done.
I didn't. Just drink whiskey.
Okay. Just rinse this 2 times today, every 4 hours, and it should be okay.
Will that work? Well, I'll be rinsing then. Okay.
Yes.
Got to get rid of this. Damn it! This whiskey was bad, brother, or the glasses were dirty. We had to get it from something like that.
Yeah, probably.
I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
The glasses are probably dirty.
So you treat Jacob. Are you treating anyone else?
I'm treating all of them. I don't
Okay.
want all that shit on the
Okay.
ship. Who knows?
Yeah. Cool.
Wash your hands too.
Wash your hands every time. Okay, cool. Okay, Garen. Feeling that you've done your duty today, and you've made sure that everyone's at least got the chance of being physically fit. Yeah, you can go about and do whatever else you feel you need to do for the day. So it might be nothing. It might be something, I don't know.
Oh, so you cut out for a minute.
sorry.
Do I need to do anything?
No,
It's
you
okay.
can do whatever you wish to do with the rest of the day. You've pretty much taken care of all of
Okay.
your business.
I'm gonna go and clean my utensils.
Okay, just in case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The heavy scrubbing and boiling and alcohol
Yes.
rubs and everything.
Yes.
Even ultrasonic cleaning. That's all good. Okay, Roger, Garen. Meanwhile, you gentlemen, you're all up. It's early. What are you doing? The rest of you.
Well, Victor's probably gonna call his native girl and just check in with her, because gentlemen, see how her night was and see how she's doing. He's not going to be suggesting a round 2 with his current.
He would have to go around to her place because she doesn't have a communicator.
Yeah.
Does he got thrush too? He's probably got thrush in more places than us.
He's totally fine, except for the scratch.
Yeah.
He's totally fine, but we got thrush.
You should have left that. You guys should have left that scummy bar and got yourself a nice, clean native girlfriend. Much safer than that place you were drinking.
Oh my! That was supposed to be the good place. I'm pissed.
I know, right?
This isn't right. They're supposed to clean their glasses, and whiskey's supposed to be whiskey. The whiskey tasted good, so Dale's got it too, eh?
Came from.
Well, no, Garen didn't detect it in him, but she treated him anyway.
Yeah. 2 out of 3.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, Victor's going to go head around and check in with his native girl and try to and hope that she doesn't try to push him for a round 2, because he is still kind of sore. That's going to take a few days.
Well, he's greeted into the family. He's asked to sit and stay and eat. And they're talking with him. She's sort of sitting up more opposite him than anything else. Just you're not quite sure if she's smiling or whether she's looking at you and thinking how much you might taste like. But anyway, it's kind of hard to tell with their facial features what she's actually doing. She does have a very nice.
You know, she might have been nice to you too. Next time, she might actually kill you or rip something off.
Well, that's what makes it exciting, I guess.
Exciting. A lot of people would call it exciting.
That just sounds so much like so much fun.
Never the optimist.
What is Jacob and Steph doing?
I'm pissed. I'm gargling with my mouth. I don't want this thrush shit. What the hell is this? I just wanted some whiskey. I mean, the whiskey was good, and I got this shit in my mouth.
The whiskey was
Doesn't whiskey kill everything?
Well, it didn't. I got this fungus in my mouth, man. I'm going to bed and getting some rest and sleeping it off. I'm not buying any whiskey here. This sucks.
Yeah, we're buying something better than medical grade alcohol, all flavored and everything. We drink it all night. We still get thrush. What the hell is this bullshit? I don't know, man. No, sorry, I don't. Sorry, Stab didn't get it, but the others did.
Okie dokie. So, if no one else is doing anything else, I'll just switch over to Victor. What are you doing, Victor? They're just sitting there talking and asking you about what you do.
Oh, yeah, he will talk for hours about engineering and space travel and starships and all that sort of stuff. He loves that kind of thing.
Very attentive to you. And they sort of ask you about your family.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you better be careful, because if you break her heart, she might like want to challenge you to death or something. You know what I mean? Their breakup processes may not be real nice.
Yeah,
You're
well,
messing with a whole nother psychology here.
hopefully, yeah. We have. Hopefully, we get our drives fixed pretty soon because we might have to leave in a hurry.
But no one's
Yeah,
actually
fix your
checked into
drive.
it yet. You've gone off to this person. Everyone else is either sleeping or just mucking around on the ship.
Oh, did we not? Oh man, we didn't arrange for anybody to start working on the drives, did we?
Nope.
Hey, Victor, fix your drives while you're at it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not doing that right now, but yeah, he will talk about being in the Navy and being from a noble family and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Noble
yeah,
family. So your family
Oh,
has
yeah.
status.
yeah, that is true.
Hmm. So they just interact with you, offer you food. She's there sitting between who you later understand is her mother and her uncle. The father apparently is dead. So she's come
Oops.
in under the uncle is the head of the family.
Victor's not there anymore, I think. Victor said just a second. Victor's on pause. Oh, he's back. There
Okay,
he is.
he's back.
Okay.
So it's her uncle and her mother that are there. So and I told you that the father's dead. So yeah, so there's talk, and you sort of start getting an idea that they're really interested in your background.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's trippy.
Yeah.
Bro, human women are bad enough. Now these aliens, you just want to fling. You don't want to get married here. You gotta be careful.
I would just like to remind everyone we are recording this.
That's okay.
I think they forget.
Yeah. Well, Victor's starting to sweat a little bit.
Sorry, Jen?
As long as it's 18 plus, put a little disclaimer.
Yes. Yeah. This one definitely is going to need something.
Then you're safe.
Okay. So how do you finish this, Victor?
Ooh boy, yeah. Victor's starting to sweat a little bit as he gets the vibes off of them. He's he's gonna mention that he's got to get back and work on his ship's engines. The captain expects him.
Here we go.
And he's
working an angle.
Yeah. And he will see you all around, maybe.
See you a little later. I got to get back to the engines, but I'll be back. Let's get these drives fired up and bail.
Around, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, don't say maybe. Don't say maybe. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't say maybe, dude. You got to run now. You don't know what you're messing with. This shit, she might chop you up. Bobbit, alien Bobbit time.
All right. And Victor will try to excuse himself with the the work thing and try to get on back to the ship.
Takes you about 15 minutes to extricate yourself from them. And you are invited back for their evening meal tomorrow.
All right. That's fine.
Yep. And one of her cousins, a male cousin, comes over and says, I don't know how much you know of our culture, but it would be taken as a grave insult if you were to accept and not turn up.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. It's fine.
Yeah, you better. Hey, you get back in time. We're full of fuel, right? Do we got the life support and everything we need? We could just let's get the hell out of here, bro. I don't want you getting chained down. Take off and never look back. I think it's time to roll.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need to come back and start looking at those engines and see how long it's gonna take. Yeah, all right. It's a good thing I'm a good engineer.
Yeah. How's this oral thrush stuff going?
Well, you're still doing it.
Clinic.
Oh. 4 hours. After 4 hours.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's just horrible. I'm just
You
so
get it
I'm.
twice
You
for the
can't
day.
get good whiskey anywhere anymore. Dirty glasses.
Right.
I'm mad.
Well, the
Oh
more you hear about it, it's not probably the whiskey that's done anything.
no,
No.
it was the glass then, right? The glass was
Could have been the
dirty.
glass. Could have been
Mhm.
food. It
We
could
didn't
be-
eat anything in there, did we?
There would have
Did
been
you touch
snacks.
the counter? Did you touch the counter?
There you go. Touch the counter. Put your hand on your mouth. There you go.
That's right. That's right.
Oh man.
So Garen might be instituting, and next time you go into a bar, you have to wear your back suit complete.
What's Dale saying? I bet.
That is amazing picture.
Oh
I
yeah.
should put that on the
You're gonna be,
bloody.
if we stay here any longer, you're gonna be married. We got to get you out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Oh,
not quite what I imagined it would be like, but it's a bloody good picture. Anyway,
That's a good picture,
so
yeah.
Manta, sorry, Victor. Yes, you diagnose. You know what you've got to do. It is going to cost you. Oh, give me. No, we already got that. So give me +1. So I'll take that down to. Okay. It's going to take probably about. You're going to need about 70. It's going to cost about 72,000, and it's going to take about 20 hours. Which definitely is going to be into their dinner time thing.
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any getting out of that at this point.
And
that's fine.
Only if you and Sam take shifts, while one's sleeping, the other one keeps working.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll do what we can do.
Okay, so let's see how long it takes them to give you the parts. Okay, rightio, they can get the parts to you within 10 hours. So after you've had done some work, had a break, it'll be ready for you.
Alrighty. Cool.
So later that evening is when you start working on the engines. Sam's probably got it all ready for you, and you start working on it.
And I'm just sleeping and resting, trying to get. I want to get 100% sober, focused, and I'm pissed about this shit in my mouth.
Right. Okay. Jacob.
We got no real reason to stay here. Don't we have to go somewhere else and meet somebody?
Yeah, hell yeah. But I mean, it's up to you what you do here. You can take off at any time, but your ship will only be 2 jump. As you're just trying to focus on, getting rid of whatever this is. Gee, your right arm seems to be quite scratchy, itchy. Is this stuff?
Oh shit!
Is this
Garen, I'm gonna call Garen and say I got an issue here. I'm getting itchy in my right arm. Has this got something to do with this thrush? I call Garen and ask her to check me out.
Is everyone still in the ship?
I'm still in the ship. I haven't left the ship. After this thrush, I've lost my flavor for this place. I'm ready to go.
Okay, so what? He's in his cabin room, or where?
I'll come down to the medical area wherever you treat us, and I'm gonna say I got
my office.
Yeah, I come to your office. I say I got an issue again. Now I'm dead sober. Or I might be slightly hungover, but he's not drunk anymore. He's rested.
What is it? You don't like the gurgling?
Hydrated, and can I eat with this stuff in my mouth, or is it weird?
It tastes weird.
You can eat it. It tastes weird.
Your mouth starts to sort of feel a bit because what it does is it comes up in little white sort of lumps. Sort of the fungus affects the surface, and sometimes your mouth can taste sometimes it feels tight, sometimes it feels hot, sometimes it feels like it's been rubbed with a rasp or something.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Having had it myself, I know exactly what it feels like.
Yeah, it's a real thing, hey?
Oh yeah, it's just a real thing. The easiest way to get it is to kiss somebody who's got it.
Okay.
Damn, that doesn't sound good.
And most of us have it in our system. When we get super stressed, it can actually just come on by itself. But someone who's got full-blown thrush, if you kiss them, you can pass it on quite easily that way.
Oh, and you want to avoid
Alright.
sugary foods while you have it.
Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff you got to do.
Okay, so he comes to the med bay.
Yes, he does, Karen.
Okay, so what's going on now? What is it?
Jacob.
Is he there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Miller.
What's going on with me now? What am I
Yeah.
doing?
Oh, sit down. Sit down here. Let me
Okay,
take
I
a-
sit down. Check my arm. I don't like this. Let's get out of here. Do you think we should get out of here?
Well, okay, hold on. First of all, we're not getting anywhere if everyone's infected with something. Now sit down and
Okay, I
what-
sit down. I'm not arguing with her. I'm being as nice as I can be. No jokes, no mouthiness. I'm letting her check me out, fix me.
Okay, what's the issue?
My arm's itchy, and I got this weird crap in my mouth, and I can't taste anything right. And I hate this.
Okay,
All I
first of
wanted
all,
was some drinks.
well, I've given you the gargle. It's about another hour before you have to gargle with it again.
Okay.
Let me just check your arm. And take out my
Arm's
instrument.
itchy. Does this stuff spread?
Now, is the itchiness a light itch or is it an extreme itch followed by heat?
What is it, Steve? Oh,
It could be the second one, now that she mentions
it's
it.
the second one. It's an extreme itch followed by heat. It's like itchy then hot.
Oh, geez. Okay, we're going into the second stage of thrush.
Oh, second
Now-
stage.
Yeah. I
Oh,
thought that
man.
it was just a light case, but I think you might have accelerated to the next stage. So I'm gonna have to give you a little thing more stronger. Okay. So just let me look for something. Just sit tight, okay? And I'm rummaging through the drawer, and then I pull out this green liquid, and I pour it into a cup, and I shake it around, and I take a little bit of the first ointment I gave him, and I shake him around, and I said, okay, take this and gargle with the one that I gave you, and take a little bit now, and then in an hour when you're supposed to take the first one, mix it and gargle it together. And then don't
Okay.
touch it. Okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay, Garrett. I will do that. So I do exactly what she says to a T, as I'm supposed to, and I'm gonna lay low, and I want to get healthy to get back to. If we're not leaving right away, you better go back on that date, there, Cap. Dear engineer.
No, we're not
better
leaving
make
right
dinner.
away. We are
Okay.
docked until I make sure everyone's okay. I'm not going to infect the whole ship.
I'm in
All right.
quarantine. I'm in 2 weeks quarantine. We
Yes,
might be
you
here
are
a
in
while.
quarantine.
All right,
You are in quarantine.
Yeah, Victor's trying to think of good reasons why he can't settle down.
Okay. You still work on the thing. You're still like 20 hours away or something. You got to have your break, Victor. On your break day. About 2 hours after you take the extra stuff, you get a really weird reaction, Jacob.
I do.
Yeah, suddenly you feel this need to go to the toilet a lot.
Like a shitting or whizzing.
More the first than the last.
So is it burning?
Not sure. You might be going to check it.
Garen, I gotta go whiz a lot. I don't know what the deal is. I just
It's
popped
okay.
my.
Your body's just reacting. It's trying to heal itself. It's all internal. Don't worry.
Okay,
Don't
so
be
I'm going whiz a lot. I'm staying near my fresher in my room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not happy. I'm sober. I'm healing. I'm doing whatever I can to heal. I'm gargling as she said, doing everything she said as a T to the T.
Rightio. So you're about an hour. We'll move forward a bit, Victor. You're about an hour away before the meal has to happen, and you're around about 5 hours away from fixing the engines. What do you want to do?
Well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go. All right. Trying to think if I should drag somebody else along and to help
Why
with
don't
the.
why don't we ask the natives about this thrush? They might have a very simple local cure for it instead of this highfalutin book learning medic that might not
that
know.
might be a good idea. To look into that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I just read what the 4th stage of thrush is. It's when the thrush will have a Jacob infection.
Hey, no! Oh no! That'll kick the thrush's ass, though.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine a big white blob, 6 feet high, who's still a pretty good pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Victor, what are you going to do?
Yeah. As the hour draws close, I'm talking to Jacob and trying to pick his brain on, how I need an escape plan here because I think they're thinking wedding. I gotta figure out some way.
Jacob is not really focused on your issue because he's got to keep on getting up and going to the toilet all the time.
I can't take off right now. I'm kind of stuck
quite
here.
Red. Your right arm is
quite
red. You've been
like
a lot.
bleeding?
Not yet, but you scratch it anymore, you might start taking off too much.
I'm not scratching nothing. I'm trying not. I put it whatever. I'm listening to what Karen said. I'm suffering and being tortured. And
when he takes a whiz, are there little bits of things coming out that look like caviar?
Oh God, this is crazy.
It was actually this group. The other side.
I'm telling you, only this group, and there's no other group like this group.
Yeah. But no, that's pretty clear. It's the other end that's sort of getting quite watery.
Oh no! So now I got the runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your body is trying to reject your body.
Yeah. Oh man, Jacob. I think you might
be.
Do
you want to talk to Karen again or what?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Garen as much as possible. I don't think she wants to be too near me, but anyways, she's the medic, so she's our doctor.
Get some help from the locals. This is really too much. This is,
Well, Garen would know what to do or where to get help or information. That's her expertise.
Yeah.
This isn't my field. I'm totally depending on her to bring me to health or help me get to health.
Yeah, Victor's gonna do a quick computer search of planetary records and see if there's anything about this that might help before he heads on out.
Okay.
Just to see if the locals have anything. Yeah, alrighty. Computers. This man, he's starting to worry about Jacob now more than himself. Alright, my computer's
yeah, because if Jacob isn't healthy, I can't fly you out of here. You gotta keep meeting her and being nice and delaying the inevitable. Because she's gonna keep you. You're going to be in her little box, and you're going to be her thing. And
So, one of the few things you can tell from your quick studies, Victor, is that they do have a hierarchical structure. So the boss male, is respected by the other side as much as long as their boss male is being respected. So, if you had to take anyone, it would have to be your boss male, which is going to be Jacob.
Yeah, crap, we gotta get him sorted out.
Literally.
Yeah. Alright. Crap.
Again, yes, literally.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright, I will have to go, and I will have to, tell them that I'd like to bring my boss around, but he can't make it because he's under the weather right now. And maybe that'll help stall anything from coming to a head for a while. Alright. I think that's
whether or not they would be allowed to presents you one of their old elders. She's an elder woman, a great aunt or something, if you work it correctly. She seems to have some medical knowledge.
Shit.
They ask if she could offer her services to help your leader.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. We could go there and you could check him out. It would get me out of this dinner thing.
So, your lady friend takes the old lady's equipment with her and you take them both back to your ship.
All right. Okay then. Yeah, I'll bring him on in and say, "Hey, Victor, I might have some local help for you here." And I call Garen in too, so she can, observe.
Right.
Observe. Where are they? Why? What's going on?
Oh, I brought a local native healer on in to check out Jacob.
Oh, and you didn't contact me first?
Hey, it was a way to stall and get out of this dinner thing here.
Shouldn't be having other people on the ship.
Look, I'm just making it up to go along,
Your female
okay?
friend turns to you, Victor, say, "Is she your life partner?"
I say,
She
her,
speaks to
no.
you like she is.
No, she's
Shit! Ooh, watch this. You better wink at her or tell her to be careful. You don't have a life partner. You're gonna get chopped up.
yeah.
Okay, so
She kind of speaks like she does.
The old woman has sort of got Jacob standing up, and she starts taking off your top, and then she'll unbelt your pants and take them off quickly. It's very hard to say no to this woman. She's about 2 feet taller than you, and has lovely old claws on the ends of her hands, which she doesn't hurt you with.
She's doing what?
I am looking at him for disease.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't move or say nothing. I look over at Victor and I go, "What the fuck did you get me into?" Because I'm afraid she's going to rip me apart or something. So I'll just polite and say, okay.
Yeah. Victor just smiles and nods.
She gets out her
I haven't authorized any of this.
She starts shaking her stick over you, Jacob, and she starts intoning a chant.
What?
There we go. That should help.
Points to the other girl, and she lights some incense or something. It starts to smell quite pungent in the room.
Cool. Maybe that'll
They know how to heal them. Yeah.
Get out of my med bay.
No. Let her do it. I look over at her. Just let her have her little thing, and we'll get back to your plan. Don't piss her off. She's got me naked with her claws. She's going to tear me apart, dude. Just chill, Garen. I go to Garen with a thumb gesture. Shh. Don't dominate this. It ain't going to hurt none. Let her have her none in her incense.
So
Victor's just like,
bag,
okay.
And she
back
stuffs
off there.
into some material, and she meshes it up in her hands, and then she puts it in your mouth, and she pokes it in your mouth. She says, "Swallow."
I swallow. I'm not arguing with her.
I swear to God, if you grow another limb, I'm done.
And like she does this for about 20 minutes, and she asks you, do you? We call it a word, but she can't describe it to you in your language. So the other one sort of tries to translate it. Defecate, I think, is what she's saying in your language. Has your time been different?
My time been different. What do you mean? Yeah.
When you
it has.
Yes.
Yeah. He's
I
use the bathroom a lot and things and like that, and I feel sick and weird.
Yes.
And I can't eat right or have taste, but I'm a human. I'm different than you.
Oh no, no, she says. We're all connected. And she then brings out a little pot and bottle, and she uncorks it, and she gets you to drink 2 drops of it. Really sour, really bitter. And your mouth feels intensely hot, almost uncomfortably so. Like someone's just stuck down the hottest jalapeno peppers and hold the
Oh,
mouth.
brother.
Okay, I'm taking it. My eyes are probably watering now.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yep.
She says,
I bet the
good.
fungus don't like it.
It is taking out his vapors. Look, she says, and she points to the tears in his eyes. It is working. Right.
There we go.
Then she says,
Is it working?
Now. Says, get
It
up.
is. Hey, am I healing?
Who knows? She says, get up. And go.
I get up.
And the other one says, you need to go to the toilet. She needs to see if it's working.
Oh,
Do I have
you
to whiz
want to
again,
do
or
a
poo? I go
company
into the toilet.
Okay, the old lady comes in.
Yeah, they're all standing there, and I'm naked and being tore. Yeah, or with the
Yeah,
medicine woman
awesome.
or whatever.
Mhm.
Well, I go to the toilet then if I have to.
Right.
Is it working?
No, not yet.
Oh shit! And I imagine Garen's getting more and more pissed, wondering whatever the hell she's doing to me.
Okay, so the old woman then grabs you, turns you upside down, massages your buttocks.
What?
Oh, wonderful!
Oh, my
Sometimes we
God.
need to. we need to activate
Steve, you
the
really-
area. You know, like
Oh,
cats
my
when
God.
they lick baby kittens' bums. So
I'm
she's doing
looking
that,
at-
but she's not
I got
licking
a
your
few-
bum. She just
And I'm
licking your bum.
looking angrily at Victor, and then I'm looking like empathetically at Karen, like I'm sorry.
Oh my
We're
God!
sorry.
I have to cleanse this whole thing.
And then eventually the old lady puts you down. She says, now go, push hard, push hard.
Okay, you better go to the bathroom. I don't
All
want
right,
you
I'm going to the bathroom. I will push hard. I'm going to try again.
Why
I'm here.
am I thinking of a three-dimensional chocolate fountain?
Okay. So the other lady says, probably he is shy. I hear humans are shy
Volume's
around
down.
these things. Perhaps we need to leave him alone. We will go.
All right.
Your
I'll keep an
volume
eye
is
on
down, Steve.
So,
He's fine to me so far.
Okay.
so this is all so you can go to dinner with your girlfriend?
What? Oh no, I already went there. This is we had to come back here. Her aunt is a medicine woman and can help Captain. So
Oh, so what relation do you have with this woman now?
She
I've
comes in and she
I
gives
don't
you
know
a
yet.
very hard kiss on the cheek. Like she said, I am your girlfriend. And she moves away.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently, yes.
Well, there you go.
Not totally opposed, but I think her family is pushing for more than that.
Well, we don't
Well,
have
which
enough
is what I'm worried
room on
about.
the ship for another person, just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, I can point that out.
I think they're planning on keeping him here, and if we don't, we got to get out of here. Oh, do I feel better at all, or no?
You're feeling
Did it
really,
work?
really rotten at the moment. You're about ready to regurgitate a whole lot of shit.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
wait
brother.
and see what it does. I'm sure that stuff kills a lot of fungus.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
So
like it
Victor, you
would.
take them out, and she says, yes, my aunt says that he should be fine in 1 day's time. We will have the dinner then.
All right.
There you go. So you can go to dinner
And
tomorrow.
she gives you a big, huge, squeezy hug that almost breaks one of your ribs.
Well, yeah. I'm sure Victor's fine with that, but all right. And yeah, he says goodbye and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
heads back in to check on Jacob because now he's kind of worried and to apologize. Sorry about that.
Aaron, you're
I
standing
just-
here. What do you want?
Hey,
to say
we're
to
just
Victor
trying to
or
help, but
Jerry?
this is rough, my friend. This is rough.
And
Yeah.
your stomach is gurgling quite significantly.
Do you want a depends?
My toilet's right over there. I can make it. I'm not incapacitated, but
Okay.
I'm going to go and probably puke then.
All right, get out.
You
Everyone get out of
you
my
halfway
med bay.
across
So I
the
can
room,
clean this
and
place.
you have no control. Both ends.
Both and wonderful!
Oh my God.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that special?
If he doesn't make it, you're cleaning it up.
Isn't that special?
I've had worse. It's fine. We'll see.
Radio. Okay. people leave Jacob alone for a couple of hours. Jacob, after a couple of hours, you're feeling really okay, bloody knackered, but okay.
Yeah.
There's not much left in your system.
Well, then I'd be hungry. And I don't want whiskey anymore. I would want juices and food.
Well, first
probably,
of all,
I would
you might
imagine.
want to clean up your room.
Oh, yeah. Don't we have a robot to do that or something?
No robot would touch that.
No,
With
the robot's not working right now.
Yeah. Karen has got the remote and she's turned it on off.
Oh, what a game. Oh, my God, you guys.
Battery's
Oh.
low. It's still charging in the base there. Yeah,
There you go.
it's still charging.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got a
Victor.
problem with the charge port.
Yeah,
I will fix it someday.
yeah, someday.
I'm kind of preoccupied right now.
Yeah, you got to meet your wife tomorrow for dinner.
Hey, don't even joke, man. I like her, but yeah.
Repercussions.
4 hours
Yep.
later, you get to roll for Sam first, please, Jerry, to see if she can support him.
Sam first. Okay, what am I rolling? A +1?
Engineering, yep.
Can we get out of here? Can we just take off?
In a minute.
No,
Yeah,
you're in
let's.
quarantine, buddy. You're
I'm
in
done with quarantine. I feel better. Let's get in the sky.
You're done with
I can-
quarantine.
Victor,
I can quarantine and jump. I feel better. I ate. I just gotta clean my floor. Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
You are not
Jacob.
jumping until I give my medical.
No, I'm good. I'm telling you, that medicine
she
woman
can-
did something to me.
she
I'm good,
overrides
man.
you. She
Let's get
Yeah,
out of here.
overrides
We gotta go. Our captain's orders. Let's pack up. Let's go.
No.
Oh.
Medical
Medical
orders
officer.
exceed captain's
Look at
orders.
Victor. They're gonna marry him off. He's gonna be stuck here. We gotta get out of here.
That is
You're
your
more afraid of
problem.
it than I am there, Jacob.
No. I say I'm the captain. I'm the captain. We're going. I'll quarantine and jump. Let's go.
Quarantine beats
Settle
captain.
down.
Okay.
No. Go up in the turret. Captain's orders. Let's go. Dale in the turret. Fire
I'm not
those
going
guys. I rolled a 9.
Dale
I rolled
is
a
just
9
sitting
for
there
Sam.
watching this.
We're going.
Just roll.
Whoa,
You can't
settle
just
down.
roll. Medical beats captain.
Hey, settle
Alright.
down.
Captain's overriding you. We're taking off. The medicine woman healed me. I feel good. I don't have no more glue in my mouth. Check it out. That medicine woman healed me.
Good things that I haven't seen somebody do in a long time. You're not going anywhere.
Victor's
She
not
healed
going to
me.
switch up the engines. He's saying, okay, I at least promised to have dinner with their family. I'm going to try and get out of it. And at the very end, I might need you to say, no, he's not marrying. He's not going to marry her. 'Cause I am
we don't
the
need to
guy-
lose you as an engineer. We need to take off now. Skip that dinner. Get in the sky and let's get a jump. And I'll go back in my room for the whole jump. No whiskey, no nothing. I won't even drink. I'll just stay and take time to heal. And you can check on me.
Slow down there, Jacob. These guys have a big respect. They have a hierarchical system where the head man's word goes. And they've already established that you are my head man. So if they try to push this marriage thing, I'm going to just need you to say no to the wedding. And that will pretty much break off the deal, I think. But I did.
You sure that mother won't want to chop me up to pick me up upside down with rubbing my buttocks and making me puke out of both ends? I don't want to mess with those. You see the claws on them? How did you do that without getting torn apart, dude? She had to be gentle with you. What if she's not gentle?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. But listen, I think it's going to work out okay. But we just need to make sure that if they try to push anything off, that you will point out that we have an important mission and that you need me on the ship, and then it'll pretty much put the nix on any of that stuff. So we'll have to see. And I did promise to come to the dinner tomorrow, and I like to keep my promises.
Well, then go to the dinner. If you need me, call me. But I don't think Garen will let me out of here. Garen, why don't you check me out and see how my symptoms are? I'd like to go right now, but I would like to go right now.
think Victor dropped.
So, Garen.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take his temperature.
Yeah.
Take his temperature. Do his what's the other thing? Blood pressure.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him a nice clean glass of water to drink down all that shit they gave him.
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna give him that.
Okay.
So she's checking me out, but I'm feeling better. The magic worked, right? The magic. I feel better than I have since I landed. That whatever the hell she did was pretty slick.
Told you this is a pretty good planet here. I like it. Right. I'm not sure if I want to settle down and get married, but I would like to be able to come back.
Right. So Jacob, Garen will leave you in your room after she's checked. You're feeling a bit sleepy. You just need to lie down for a little bit. It probably has taken a bit of a toll on you. Okay?
Okay.
Rightio. Now, for the rest of you, Jacob is sleeping for a long time. Actually, roughly to within half an hour of that dinner.
Who is? It's taken a long time.
Jacob is sleeping for that long.
Oh. So I'm sleeping while he's having dinner. I do have my phone nearby. He can call me.
That's okay.
Tom.
You won't wake up until roughly half an hour before the dinner.
Okay.
I know you won't.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm out cold. You might be screwed, brother. I might have to.
So you go to his room. He is, when do you plan to leave for this?
Victor is upper class kind of guy, so he would be roughly on time, a little bit late.
Okay.
Just to show.
So
no, don't be late.
You'll spend about 5 minutes waking Jacob up.
Yes.
Yeah, Jacob, you're sort of mostly there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wake up. What's going on? I'm probably
a little bit. This is not a hangover or anything. This is you're a bit
from the medicine and stuff. My body's all.
Who knows? But the thing is, you're a little bit not befuddled, but you're not your normal string of how A B C D. It's like ABC squirrel. A little bit.
So I'm foggy. My brain's foggy. Like, what's going on?
Victor's got you up. He's put you in some sort of clothes, and
we should have. Yeah.
He's got you on his shoulder as he's taking you out to this dinner.
Oh, Garen's got to be livid seeing him take me out of there. Oh my God.
Yeah, all right.
She's gonna chew his ass. She ain't gonna want. Where's Garen?
Did I see this?
Do you see him dressing me to take me out?
Do I?
With him?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's hard to limp him out of there without anyone seeing, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you would know because you're checking on me constantly.
I could go over there and say, "Okay, Victor, here's 2 tablets. If he falls asleep, just give it to him. Okay, Jacob, it'll help you to wake up."
All right, cool. Hey, can I have a couple of those?
He can only have it with food.
Yeah.
We don't want his stomach to get upset.
Now I'll just use coffee.
The last thing you want is his stomach to get upset.
Right. Okay. So you
unless you want his stomach to get upset.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You take him out. Jacob, you're fuzzy, so you're not really fully understanding this. She seems to be okay for you to go. But you're getting there. You might need to take one of those pills to help wake you up a little bit because you are.
Is that the one she told me to take? Or that Garen told me to take?
Well, she's told Victor.
Yeah.
You should take them to wake you up. So, Victor, do you want to give him one or no?
Yeah, I'll offer him one of these pills here.
Excellent.
Okay, I take it and I chug down some water and go, "What are we doing, Victor? I'm foggy. My brain's not right."
You just swallow it, so that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Oh well, I got the dinner lined up, and I thought I could use a little help with the.
And he sort of finishes that statement as he arrives outside the door of their.
Shit, dude.
He's knocking
You
on
don't
the
know what
door.
their response is going to be. They might challenge me
And
to
the
a
door
duel.
opens.
Oh,
I'm sure with their
this
medical
really
condition, they'll take that into consideration.
what's the law level here?
You can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
Well, you have left the ship. You can't take anything with you thinking about a weapon.
No,
because Victor didn't say I take a weapon for him.
no, but I wait a minute. I still have a minute before I left the ship.
No, you
What's
were
the law
fuzzy.
level? I may want something. I want
You're
my revolver,
fuzzy.
pistol.
You're fuzzy. You don't
Oh.
have any opportunity to think that. So, the door opens. This really.
Where's Dale? Oh, Dale's sick too.
He's being very quiet.
Dale's. We need to get. Oh,
So
we're gonna be.
about this guy's closer to 9 feet than anything. This is if you've got the right one, Victor. This is her cousin, the one that told you about turning up.
Yeah.
Atoz is his name. So
No.
he gives you the hand greeting thing that they do now that they become familiar with you. And I should.
Oh, guys, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to snack.
Okay.
You're still sort of coming to, and his night's playing up a little bit there, Jacob. You're okay, but it's a little bit, perhaps some trapped air or something. You're not sure. And anyway, they take you in. They all greet you. There's around about 15 of these reptilioids, all dressed like humans, approximately.
And they're all like 7 feet tall. You said they're big,
8.
with big claws.
There are
Oh,
no
nice.
juveniles here.
So they're like Sasquatch, but reptiles with claws and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at her, and even though I'm fuzzy, then I'm looking at Victor and go, "How did she not kill you?" I'm sitting there. I say that to him quietly, like no one could hear. How did she not kill you, dude? You know you're dead when she lets loose.
Because that's how he said he likes it.
Yep.
So obviously their sense of hearing is quite developed.
Oh.
You're still not.
So she heard me say that to him.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yep. But anyway, they offer you a place to seat beside her uncle, who introduced. I can't remember the names, but anyway.
Oh man,
So
is this like the marriage ceremonial or what?
Who knows?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't think we're there
They
yet.
start serving food and drink.
Based on what little I know, this ain't it yet.
Yeah.
This is like the preempt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Asking for the man of the building's blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if they're gonna claw me up, you might just be stuck living here. But I didn't. It's nice working with you, Victor. You got a nice blue lizard home here on this desert world.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to the ship now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, hope it don't come to that. We'll see.
What does Jacob have? Liaison, carousing, streetwise, or
let me look at him again. I forgot.
Yeah.
Let me pull him up. Jacob's got one of those. Which one has he got? I have Streetwise 1.
Okay.
That's all I have. Mechanic,
Cool.
Vaccine. Yep.
Okay, so
Streetwise.
let's just see how you impress them with a 2d6 plus 1 roll. Oh, what's your social standing?
My social standing's only 6.
Okay, no problem yet. Just a social
Okay.
2d6 plus 1.
2d6 plus 1. Okay, we're rolling.
Oh, yeah.
7. I'm a little under. I've rated the mark.
Yep,
You're
that's
under.
okay. You haven't made any great faux pas, but every now and then, sort of you do.
I'm a little bit, but they know I'm a little fuzzy. The aunt knows. The
No,
medicine
they don't.
woman
No,
knows.
the aunt,
Yeah.
the aunt hasn't seen anything yet.
I say something to her. I said, "Thank you. I'm going to try to be polite. I think you did help me, but I'm still a little fuzzy. I'm still not 100%, but I think the fungus is gone.
Fuzzy.
This fuzzy is like my brain isn't thinking clearly 100%, I say to her.
Ah.
But I'm a little cloudy, but I'm feeling better. I know I'm getting better.
Tells the girlfriend to get up and get something. She brings back a small bottle. She pours a tiny bit out into a small sipping dish, and she gives it to Gil to take it around to you. She says, "Drink."
I do. I'm not going to argue with her. I still have an image of her picking me up upside down and everything. Yeah.
2d6. Give me a 2d6 roll.
She does seem to know what
Straight
she's doing too.
2d6?
Yep.
Okay, I got a 7 this time.
Okay, rightio. So, a great, huge pain goes through your intestines, like huge
Ooh.
trapped wind.
Ooh.
But straight after, your mind has a really, really amazing, strong sense of clarity and perception. And like, you've often heard someone say, "I can hear that color." You almost can approach that.
So I got my focus back?
Well, you got your focus back in more. Things are so clear.
Wow.
Oh man, we need to get some of that and bottle it up.
Wow, what the heck was that?
Oh.
Thank you. So I'm sharp now and I feel good?
But
100%?
No, you're sharp, but you have some really bad stomach pains going on.
Okay.
She says, so this has helped?
It has helped, but I do have some stomach pains. My human stomach is a little upset, but my mind is clear as glass.
She looks like she's considering taking you somewhere and massaging you further.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with this one. Not arguing.
Yeah. She kind of turns and half by joking, half by serious, sort of hits Victor on the arm and say, "You should take better care of your leader."
I do what I can, but he's very headstrong.
She again barks an order at your girlfriend in speech marks, goes off and runs and gets something else, and she picks something out. She gets on a plate, she puts it around. The uncle is totally sort of he up to this point he's commanded the whole thing. When this lady comes into it, he totally acquiesces to her, and she gives you something else that when it gets to you, you can see it's some sort of dried small creature that kind of reminds you of a frog. About 2.5 inches in size. She says, "Eat."
I eat it.
Okay. I need you to give me one more 2d6 versus so you need to get your endurance or less.
Well, I got a high endurance, so that should be easy. My endurance is 11.
Right.
A low roll would be good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably doesn't taste good, but I choke it down because everything she's done has been pretty precise. So her magic medicine stuff is probably good. But where did Garen? Garen didn't see him take me out the door, did she?
Yes,
she saw. She gave us some stuff to wake you up a little bit, and
actually, she
that was
gave
about
us
it.
Stuff to settle him, but anyway.
Yeah, it's not as good as the native stuff, apparently.
No, and like you said, take it with food, like you didn't give it to them with food.
That might have been the problem, is I didn't take the medicine with food, and then whatever she did to me on top of it made my stomach extra upset. And now that I ate what she gave me, I'm probably going to be good as gold. Then I'm going to be sharp and realize I don't have any gun, and they're going to marry you off, and we might both be dead.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't act right and take the right social protocols.
After a couple of minutes,
we'll see what happens.
Better. Yep, you do feel better. Your stomach, the pain eases. It's still a little bit there, but it's nothing like it was. You are still.
So I'm sharp. Clear, the pain eases, and I'm seeing what's going on around me.
Oh, yeah,
and I know they can hear anything I whisper or say. So
no, you know that they've got good hearing. That's all.
Yeah.
After a few moments, she sort of hands you back to the uncle, and he says, "Perhaps we should talk business, or should I say
business?" Yes, uncle. Business, yes, uncle.
Right. Okay, so your man, he sort of tries to use the right words, so it's a bit of a jumbled sort of sentence, has laid with my niece. He has made his intentions clear.
Yeah. Oh shit.
She is,
Yeah, I'm thinking,
she is willing to take him as her third husband.
wow, you get to be the third one. How about that? What happened to the other two?
He is there and he is there.
They were worn out.
No, she's replaced the two other guys out to you.
Oh, they're there too. Are they human or are they reptiles?
Reptile.
You might not want to piss off the first or the reptile.
Mm.
Oh shit! You got to compete with 7 foot, 10 foot reptiles with your new one.
No, this isn't Star Trek, and that's not a Gorn. My niece has told me she is willing to accept him as her third husband. As such,
Wow!
he will be free to come and go as he needs, but should she need to call on him for business associated with the family, he's expected to return and offer any given aid required.
Oh,
He's
now
agreeable
your
to you.
ritual. I say with your ritual, Uncle. What is his choice in this matter? Can he decide this, or is this something that is?
You are his leader.
I am his leader.
You
Yes, I
decide.
am.
Is he
Well,
worthy
I
enough
have-
to take this role, or is he to
Okay.
be forever shamed?
He will not be shamed, but I need him. We have very important missions ahead, so I need him to leave. May your niece, may she wait until we finish our business. We must go to I point up to the sky, the stars, and we have business to attend to. And he's a very good engineer, as your niece knows from all the science, that he's a very good engineer. I will relinquish him, but I need him for time.
Oh, man.
That's fine.
Throw
But
me under
he
the
says
bus.
she doesn't need him now, but when she does call for him, he's expected to return.
Okay. Well, he should return maybe in
When
3
she
to
calls,
6 months standard human time. We have business to attend to.
we
And
do
then
not
he may
look at
be
things
hers.
through the standard human times. When she calls is when she needs him, is when he needs to return.
Oh, well, that might be an issue because we will have to establish that marriage ritual when he returns. We cannot establish it now. I need him now, so I say no to the marriage now, but not forever.
It is now or never.
Well, then I have to say, I don't want to offend you by saying no, Uncle. I do not want qualm with your family.
You do not
have
have a quarrel with our family. You have simply stated that he is not of sufficient manlyhood to wed our niece.
Ouch.
Yeah, he's a little limp, I guess.
Well,
Oh, man. Why you gotta do me like that?
Ouch. That's all I can say.
Could this explain? Could this explain where the 9mm wrench went to?
Oh, that's hysterical! Oh my God! Yeah.
Okay, well, the uncle says then we will
Oh,
no more
shit.
of marriage. We will enjoy each other's company, enjoy the food, the meal, and talk. So they just start.
I
talking
say to
about
the uncle and the medicine woman, "You people are amazing and wonderful. I am so grateful for your help." And I'm just laying it on,
Mhm.
and I'm saying, "We're so grateful. You've healed me. I feel so much better that you've healed me better than my own human medicine woman can. And I'm so grateful for what you've done for us. And I am sorry if we disappointed you in any shape
No
or way, or
disappointment.
if this man is not good enough for you, which he obviously must not be."
It's a double plus day for Jacob because they healed him, and they owned Victor.
And yeah, and Victor's known as a limp and less than, but I think he's okay with that right now.
Yeah, well, almost would have rather gotten married.
Good husband, though. Good husband.
Oh, that's funny. So we didn't insult him then, and we're
Yeah.
having a good time and a good meal, and
Yeah.
I'm feeling great.
And they leave. You leave on good terms, and they wish you well.
Good. So we have a union or a family that's a friend if we ever return here without
Yeah.
Well, you
shitting
have,
on him or burning him.
well, I don't know if they'll be friendly, but they won't be an enemy.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, that really doesn't matter. I'm going to take my limp engineer, and now we're going to get back to the ship, and I'm going to have Garen check me out when I get. Is she back or is she still gone?
No, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been on ice for a
Yeah,
bit.
I made the limp. I made it to the limp part.
Okay. So you're back. Yeah, we talked him out of it. He's not good enough for her because the leader doesn't want to let her go, and the medicine woman healed me perfect, and with some kind of different things, my focus is sharp. I feel 100%. So we're headed back to the ship, and I'm going to have you check me out, and then I want to push for the order to move on.
Okay, so we don't have a war going on. We don't have chasing us.
No,
Everything
we don't
went
really have
fine.
anything going on. Yeah, we're safe here so far.
Excellent. So you stayed for the dinner. You see, wasn't that great?
It was a little scary at first. I thought we might be toast. But we did defend them, and we got Victor off the hook. Not for reasons he likes, but we got him off the hook.
Well, there you go. See, everything worked out.
Everything did work out, and I'm so grateful. And I sincerely am. I know I tease and joke, and I drink a lot sometimes. Not all the time. I'm sharp when I need to be, or at least I try to be. But I'm very grateful for your medicine help because this was scary. This thrust.
So I give him a little pat on the cheek, and I said, "Yes, I know you're very grateful."
I am. You do a good job, Garen. I think we need to gather up. We have to carry this thing on and get this message to what's his name, Steve? Who we meeting?
The guy you're meeting. The guy you're meeting is I'll get back to it. Joel Worowski.
Joel what?
Worowski. Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker. Isn't he the mercenary pod racer guy?
His son. Yeah, his son is. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I'll email you the Save G Plus page I saved to all of you, so you can read it on the backstory of it. It gives you the pictures and everything, but I'll do that later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
How much longer do you want to go here, Steve?
We can get you off the planet, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get back to the ship. Brother is up and running. I need one final engineering check, please. You paid the 72,000. Someone?
Yes, we did. Somewhere out of the 100,000, I thought, or what do we have? How much money do we got? Yeah,
Okay,
we did that from the get-go.
Yeah, we did that already.
Right.
Yeah, we had done that at the end of the last game.
Okay, so there's 100. Well, it only happened this game.
Where's the ship fund? Who has control of those? I only have my money. I mean, don't we have? We don't have record of that. I don't have record of that. Was Stav taking care of that?
I don't know, but this is money that Jupiter Keller or Keller.
Yeah,
Jupiter
did we have? Yeah, out of Jupiter's account. I didn't spend my money unless we had no choice but to. I don't know the balance on his account though.
No, we spent it out of his account.
Yeah,
which is now empty.
Okay, so we have no more Jupiter Keller money.
Nope.
Well, I have 187,991. Is there any cargo here or anything we can buy?
Oh, you haven't done any of that.
No, we've been busy being sick, and we went for a few drinks for one night out, and it's turned into a nightmare. And I've been sick, and he was going to get married off.
Taught anyone any lessons?
Oh man,
we'll see.
Nobody learned anything.
Okay, so
hey, I got down here that we got 2 tons of silver. Is that correct?
Yep.
Would that be of any value here? Can we turn around and sell the silver?
I'm just getting to the page.
I just see that on the bottom of my character sheet. I forgot that from the last game. You guys look at your character sheet and see if you have anything. We bought silver.
You only picked up some silver.
And who's got bribery or admin?
Normally it's Victor you use.
Oh yeah.
Is silver profitable on this world?
It's a rich world, so no, it's not as profitable. It's a -1.
It's a -1. Maybe we should hold on to that silver.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything we can pick up here cheap?
Okay, I'll have a look. You're looking at that while Victor's giving me the last check roll for the engines, please.
Okay.
Alright. Engines.
We're just gonna go because we're gonna be starting to tap into our own money now. We're out of money. But obviously, this world hasn't been hit by the alien plague mind meld yet.
Not yet. You've only been here 3 days. All up.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right.
Oh, you still have 25 tons of spices. Are those worth any money?
No, you
Yeah,
sold those.
we sold that, but it's still listed on my notes here. I did not write down what we sold it for, so I don't know what what I got for. I gotta go back and dig through and figure it out. I guess
You'll have to, yeah. But for now, you've got 2 tons of silver. Just need the engineering roll, and then I'm going to need
engineering.
the roll.
Ooh, doesn't work.
Okay,
What about hey, what about Sam? Can you check what he's doing?
Yep.
Let's see what Sam can do. Sam's a +1, right?
Yep.
See how she does. She's still a little under, but she's closer than he is.
There's a few things that they might need to do, so they need to be here for another day. In that day,
okay, so we're here.
You either check the engines or you use your time to sell the silver.
We all have 2 tons of silver.
Okay,
we see.
What did you say about the spices? Because I got a note there for that.
Yeah, we sold them already, but we don't remember.
It says we earned 24,000 from the spices.
Cool.
Yeah, when we got to Zangalan. Yeah.
Did we add that to the character sheets? I don't remember either.
I've got it on my character sheet, so whatever you guys.
We
got a cut from the spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have had a bigger cut. It says I spent 120,000 credits on that.
I have 187,991 credits. What about our salaries? Don't those happen automatically too? And it's been a while. They auto pay us, doesn't it?
That'd be 4,800 for me, but I don't have the date listed last time.
I don't remember either.
Anyway, do we want to sell this silver here because it might be at a loss, or it might be a low?
I think we hold on to the silver because it's at a -1. But then again, with this war going on, we don't know what's coming our way. So the silver sells at a -1, but we also have broker +1, right?
No.
I have admin.
Admin +1, so that makes it a 0 roll. That makes it a straight roll for
But if
sale.
he does that, he can't use his engineering roll. He's doing brokerage, not fixing.
Yeah.
What about Stav? Doesn't Stav have admin?
Hang on. Should be +2.
You looked at that. So on the question of your your pay money, you get 1 month's pay, and in the next week, when the next week is up, is when your next month's pay is due.
All right.
Okay, I'm not going to mess with my credits because I mean I don't know if I added it or I didn't. I'm at 187,991. So and I get my salary is 8,280. Yeah. So we're just going to leave that as is for now. We know we're out of what's this Jupiter's money now.
Yep.
Yeah, that account's zeroed out, so we're dependent on our money. So I'm gonna say just skip it. Let's just go. This message is more important.
Yeah.
Let's focus on the drives for the day, and let's just get out of here.
Yeah. Well, we're in jail. I'm gonna have a talk with Jacob.
There we go.
Yep.
I want to have a talk with you. I appreciate your help very, very much. Okay.
I figured out what wasn't hooked up right when the engines were repaired, and everything should be working again.
Okay, so everything is up and running, hopefully, as it should do. You're not doing anything about the silver, you're not buying or selling anything, so you just need to fill out, which Brother can do, the forms, which doesn't take that long. You are ready to pilot out of this atmosphere. Okay.
So we do. We thank them for their hospitality. We're not going back to Oscars. We didn't go near nothing. No whiskey. I ain't drink nothing since I got sick. I'm sober. Jacob, and he doesn't even feel like drinking whiskey and jump. That thrush stuff was bad news.
Yeah.
And I take through my piloting roll.
Yes, please.
I got a 9. I'm out of there. I'm in Atmo.
Nice and easy. Okay, you're moving out to your 100 diameters.
Did we fix any of the stuff on our ship? We
No.
never even talked. We didn't, did we?
You've
No.
got 3 jump engines.
Yes.
What else is damaged?
The jump 4. I thought we were down to a jump 2 engine. We got the parts and fixed it. Victor, well, you were
Yeah.
here.
Well, we got
Yeah,
the parts, but
We spent like
Oh, did we?
72,000 on fixing the jump drives.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember now because I was muted or something. And yeah. All
I
right,
think
sounds
we're
good. So we're good. We're back to good. All right. You give me Steve. You got to give me the jump map. Figure out where we're going and which direction we got to go to
Well,
reach
I have
job.
added the subsector so you can see. So you are here.
No, you're still on the map of the planet.
You have to move the ribbon for us to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
this.
You got to change the ribbon over. You're still
I
on-
reckon you guys should just guess.
All right.
Makes
Here
it
we
so
are.
much fun. You are in Destry,
I'm right there. Yeah.
and you are aiming to get all the way up to Akoram.
Which is where?
It's up core word now. We had to do a single
Oh, we
jump
got to
to
go a
Mistat.
long way yet, don't we?
Yeah. So
Awesome.
Step, you
Or
have to
no,
do a
wait,
single
we
jump.
got 3 now.
You jump 3 now. So you've got a few options.
Oh,
So I mean, there's 2 different
What
ways.
about Nefista here? Why don't we?
You could
That's
try to
1, 2,
like
3.
travel.
I say Nefista, and yeah, I think that sounds good.
Or
We're gonna set our course for Nefista because that's a jump 3, and we got a jump 3 drive, and we have full fuel. Can you give us the stats on that, please?
Yes, you can jump.
There's a scout base there too.
Yeah.
I say Nefista. We're not going all that zigzaggy. We gotta jump 3. Let's just go Nefista and then over to maybe Gothelfarp next session.
Okay,
Nefista,
computer roll,
Gothelfarp.
please. Stav, just to pull up some basic information on Infostar.
See what you get. Nefista, here we come.
Where's my-
Oh. So how did Dale heal up? He had the same issue, didn't he? But he didn't get the
Yeah,
magic medicine woman.
No,
he
he
just did.
had a slightly different medical pathway than you did.
But he's good now.
He's healing. Yes. Jacob, not Jacob. Stav, have you made your roll yet?
for what again? I'm sorry.
Computer roll.
Computer. Okay, easy. Blah.
Nice. Okay, so Nefista. So Nefista is a sea starport, size 8 planet, type 9 atmosphere. Where's my sheet? All these things. So size 8 planet is Earth-sized. Type 9 atmosphere is dense tainted. It's a water world. Population there is in the tens of thousands. There is no government. The lower level is 2, but the tech level is 8. There is a scout base present and a gas giant. That is Nefista. It's a sea starport. So it'll be back to unrefined. Unless you spend the time to refine.
Well, that's okay. This is a pretty badass ship, and we got good engineers. Let's just get our asses over there. I say we set that. What do you think, everyone? What do you think, crew?
I think silver might sell well over there.
Let's sell our silver there.
Okay.
Like, do us good. Let's do it.
Okay, so on your way out, you get a scout ship raising you.
Yes.
They are coming in. They say they come in from Atto, which is rimwood of you, and they're saying that they are sending out a distress call to carry this on. That there is some sort of military action happening. The details are not super clear, but basically. Everyone.
I'll carry that. I hail them back and say, I'll carry that. Please send us all the information. We'll carry the distress signal forward.
Yep,
and I'd also tell them about the issues we've had in the past in those worlds, that there is a serious issue going on with some kind of, what's it called, omega energy, and and mind meld alien something or other. Psionic intrusion.
The good pilot returns a call saying, "You seem to know a hell of a lot more than I do because I've got just basic information. But my job has been."
Well, I can we share, since they're actual scouts, we would share the information with them that most of what we have to be leery.
Yeah, you can send the data pack.
To size shield up. I tell them size shield up, man. Because you protect your mind.
Don't have one.
Huh?
Don't have one. Have you guys put yours on?
We have some in storage, but we don't have any to spare. If you can find some, buy some. We're not telling them about those. Those are special.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
we got
your neck
special
buttons on.
technology.
That's cool.
Yeah. We're not messing around. We got the neck buttons on all the time.
Okay.
Because we're not letting this. We don't want to be subjected to it. They need to mass produce those. That's the vaccine, man. That's like the COVID-19 vaccine. The neck buttons. Right. That's going to wipe out the bad guys. The neck buttons, and we can go back to a normal society and open everything up.
Right.
There you go.
That's the dream.
Yeah. Go to movies and everything.
Right.
Need our neck buttons.
Rightio. Unless they implode on your head. Okay. Right. Explode. So, you do swap some data packets.
Yeah.
And you're continuing out. He's coming in.
Carry those messages forward and prepare.
Yeah.
Be leery. A lot of wrecked ships you're going to come across, and they could be not nice because their brains are fried. You could get attacked by ships that you don't even expect to. There's a whole disaster out there, but I think there's forces getting on top of it. So proceed with caution.
But anyway, he wishes you all the luck, and he continues in the system.
Okay.
That's that sort of thing. You get out to 100 diameter.
I'm at 4G, man. I'm not putzing around. I'm getting to the jump point. I'm putting in the plot. We do the navigation. We got to get that all dialed in.
That's okay. That's been done. It's just now engine roll. You're going to explode.
Straight 2d6, not to explode.
Yeah. 2/6s might not explode you, but it might create some issues.
You want low on this.
Yep.
That would be on Mantar.
Yep, Mantar.
Straight 2D.
Now, when we're going,
these are low rolls.
Are we supposed to be in our crash coaches or whatever?
You're in the turret, I hope. Just checking out, make sure nothing attacks you.
Hold on, I need to ask a question to the GM.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Jen, yes,
GM.
you do go into your turret seat because that's a feature from Accelerated G, and also if there are any attackers, you're ready to defend or attack them.
Yeah.
Okay, then the first thing I do when we go out of jump drive is clean my med bay and clean the rest of the ship.
Okay. She's doing a spick and span all over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Don't want any of that fungus floating around, huh?
Yes.
No. Okay, rightio. Victor's done his roll. Now it's up to the pilot to not roll 2d6. It's 12. That's not going to misjump you, but it can create issues.
We're good.
Problem. Okay,
we're in jump. Oh, you know, we're in jump. That's when I want to drink, even though I said I wasn't gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got my own whiskey that doesn't have the thrust on it.
Yeah. Okay. So you have a drink.
Probably, yeah. I would probably not right away first day because I'm trying to be nice because I said I would. But sometime I would say by the second day, I'd want to break it out, put it on ice.
You can
hang out with Victor and hear the war stories and tease him about being limp.
Right. you have a drink. It seems to induce a really big reaction to you.
Oh shit.
You have a really bad reaction to that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. So what kind of reaction do I have from the drink?
Well, dysentery, bad stomach pains.
Oh no, you mean she forced me not to be able to drink anymore? I'm gonna be forced to be sober? Then I can't drink anymore?
Didn't say that.
Oh, that's bad. That's not good. Jacob likes to drink now. He's turning into an alcoholic, you know? He's a binge alcoholic, man. That's what he's
talking about a dry mouth.
Problem then to deal with. Perhaps. Who knows?
Oh no. Well, if I'm starting to have a reaction, I put the cap on the jug and I put it away, and I don't want to be sick. I stopped. That's it. I guess I'm gonna have to be a teetotaler. Jacob's done. Jacob's putting it away. So if I put it away, do I feel better now that I'm not drinking?
Well, if you wait a couple of hours.
Okay.
You know,
If I'm gonna be deathly sick and I can't just get my relaxed buzz on and talk bullshit, I don't want to drink. I put the whiskey away.
Well, for this time, it's not reacting well to you. You're getting sick. You're getting to something.
Okay, so I say, well. Looks like somebody gave me some antabuse or something. I'm not gonna feel that. I'm done with that stuff. Put it up on the shelf, and I just focus on. What about coffee? I go get a cup of coffee. Once my stomach feels better, I'm gonna go back by Victor and get some of his good coffee because I want to hear the stories about how
stomach cramps.
The coffee's hurting me.
Yeah.
Nothing's agreeing with me after the whiskey. I'm gonna have to see Garrett. I
might be after effects from all that fungus you had inside your intestinal tract.
I gotta see Garen. I'm gonna go see Garen and tell her what happened.
Okay, Garen,
you might need
your cleaning is interrupted. By Jacob.
What is it now, for God's sakes?
Garen, I tried to have a drink of whiskey, and now my stomach is upset weird. I can't drink whiskey. I gave it a little time, and then I stopped back. Stomach reaction that's not normal. I don't know what's going on with me. And then I explained to her everything that I did with the medicine woman and getting sharp, and that some of that's some weird stuff. So I'm wondering if you could run some
more weird crap from people you don't know.
Well, I wasn't going to tell her no. You saw the claws on her, right? Were you going to tell? Would you tell her no? No, I don't.
You don't want to know what I was going to tell her.
Oh, I know. You might have got us all chopped up. Control your woman. Is that your... They think completely different than we do. Thank you for being quiet when I signaled to you to be quiet, though. Appreciate that. But I need you to check me again.
It's okay. Paybacks or everything. Okay, listen. Now, first, if I tell you that medical exceeds pilot and the ship isn't going anywhere, you got to pay attention.
Well, we didn't go anywhere. I double checked back with you, but I wanted to go. I didn't want to lose my good engineer. I thought he was going to be pulled into a marriage. Medical in certain conditions does have a lot of authority. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm still the captain and commander in general for major executive decisions.
Oh yes. Blah blah blah. Okay, listen. I am going to check you out and make sure you're wrong with your stomach. All right.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm back in her medical facility. I'm getting checked out to see why I'm still sick.
They can take
care of that.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes, please. The mid roll.
Okay.
You've done a lot of studies on them recently, so you'll actually get a +2 on that roll.
Oh, okay. So 9 then.
9. Okay. Yeah. The results are that his body chemistry has been altered. You're not sure much.
Well, I don't tell him that right away.
Yeah.
It might freak him out. Now, can I tell in what way, maybe?
Not sure, but you think it possibly is some protein change. So certain things his body will no longer metabolize. Alcohol and coffee, 2 of those things.
No, not coffee.
Dude. Now I'm going to want to just jump out and jump into the jump bubble.
I haven't told you
yet. Oh, man. Just open the door. I'm done. I'm jumping into the jump bubble now.
I'm looking this over.
No.
God damn it. If you keep talking, I am not going to tell you ever. And I'm going to tell you are perfectly fine. Drink as much coffee as you want. And here, you would up with some alcohol.
You wouldn't tell me that. You'd tell me you need a break from coffee and alcohol until I can figure this out.
I don't know. Maybe the first time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jen.
Go ahead.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I am going over the computer that I'm... Okay. Yep. So alcohol and coffee Now, is this a temporary period of time? Can I check to see if I would give him something to change his metabolism in a certain period of time to put him back on track?
Okay, give me another. Did you say you've got computer skill?
No, I don't have
Okay,
computer.
just give me your
You
med
can
knowledge.
have the help with the computer end of
This
it.
is just a straight med +1 skill. That's not.
Okay.
It's a general.
All right.
Computer.
8.
That's a
Okay,
success.
so
Yeah.
the only true method of understanding this would be to take body scans every few days regularly to see what does change, and to be very careful. Try very things of so things that I'd be looking for would be things neutral in pH.
Okay.
Wow.
Very bland foods, all that sort of stuff, until you can ascertain what's happening to his body
Oh,
temperature.
I can't eat good food. I
So
can't drink.
that doesn't
Can't
mean
have
it's never going to
coffee.
change back, but it just means he's got to be very controlled over what he eats and drinks just for the immediate time until you can figure out where this chemistry is leading him, or whether it's being able to.
Well, you would tell me that at least, right? You're not
Okay.
going to tell me I'm doing.
Hold on. Okay.
The only thing you could probably synthesize if he decides to not stick with the special diet, and this is completely outside of our whispered conversations. If it's not, you can give him some pain relief, but you don't know what sort of internal damage that's going to do to his organs.
Well, you know what? Whatever she tells me to do, I know something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong, but I'm going to follow her orders. I'm not going to alter or try to drink whiskey if I can't keep it down. I'm going to hopefully get back to normal here because this is a bummer. So, yeah, I will follow her orders to a T. Whatever she tells me I have to eat or do, I'm going to follow.
Okay, well, taking all of that information, I'm going to turn to Garen, and I'm going to say I'm going to say Jacob. With all that voodoo nonsense that those alien people did to you, your metabolism kind of protein is fucked. So we're going to start from scratch, and I'm going to monitor your body, and don't worry, we'll get through it. Over a period of time, you'll get back on track. You can drink all the booze you want, okay?
But not right now, you're saying, for a while.
No. Now, I need to know what the actual problem is. So I'm going to put these probes on you, and I'm going to give you a small cup of alcohol and a small cup of coffee, and I'm going to monitor to see what levels are they so I have a starting point. Is that okay? You're not going to feel comfortable.
You are the doctor. Let's walk through this and get me back to par.
All right. So, like one of those little testy tube things, I give him a little bit of his whiskey.
Right. Monitoring it.
God, that's I do.
You get see a definite reaction when it's in his gut and it's trying to metabolize it. It's actually producing some. Instead of doing what it normally does, which would be sort of taken through and broken down through the liver and stuff, it's actually producing in the stomach acid other acids which are creating problems for him.
Ooh,
so weird. Actually, alcohol out of everything is the most dangerous. If he consumes enough of it, he could actually kill himself.
Okay. All right. Coffee. So I'm going to give him. Go ahead.
You're going to give him coffee next. Sorry.
Well, I would give him some water to wash it down, and then give him the coffee.
Right. So water definitely dilutes it, and it seems to partially neutralize some of the reaction. It doesn't completely get rid of it, but it does definitely ease it. The coffee does something different. It doesn't produce acid per se. It just doesn't break it down as a protein chain would be broken down. And it creates an alkali reaction, which of course upsets the balance of the body.
Okay.
So he's got an acidic reaction to alcohol and a huge alkali reaction to coffee.
Okay.
The best stuff in the world here, especially the coffee in real life. I would be doomed without coffee.
So
I'm okay without the alcohol in real life.
Yeah. So the coffee won't kill him, but it will make him very, very sick if he continues with it.
All right. So I give him some water then.
Yeah. Again, that reduces the reaction.
Okay. And then I'm going to give him a little cup of green tea.
Okay.
And see what happens.
Okay. Radio. Virtually nothing changes.
The green tea's good?
Yeah, but it tastes like dishwater to you.
Oh, God, it doesn't even taste good?
Oh, stop. Okay. So this is good then. This is good. So you can have a nice cup of green tea every morning.
Yeah.
And that will coat your stomach so that when you have a meal, which is soup and tomatoes and like broccoli, vegetables, fresh,
beans,
and over a period of time. Now we have to monitor you. So every morning I want you in here, every afternoon and every evening. Okay?
Okay, exactly, Doc. Whatever you say.
And stop playing with voodoo.
No more voodoo. No, I don't really want to go back to that place. I don't know, this thrush stuff. I usually pretty solid and don't get sick, and I'm usually pretty healthy. Besides some drinking binges. It's probably good to get a healthy break and get back on track. I trust you.
Yeah.
You know that, Karen. You know I trust your abilities.
Here, wear these gloves. I don't want you touching anybody.
Jack walks around in these. Garen, are they a particularly bright colour? Obvious.
Just light blue.
Sorry, Garen?
Light blue.
Light blue. A nice light blue. Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. I'm staying in my room. I'm done. I'm eating blonde foods, drinking water, dish soap green tea, and I'm just coming out for my tests, and I'm not near anybody. I'm depressed.
Okay, not only that, can you give me a 2d6 roll versus your... That's a good
Endurance?
8. Yeah, just 2d6, and you've got endurance of 11, so that's a +1. So 2d6 +1 and beat an 8. Or beat a 7, I should say. Fine.
Okay.
At the moment, you're okay. Any addiction or need for alcohol or coffee is not appearing.
Well, okay, I'm not messing around anyway. If I got these health issues, I'm pretty sure it could kill me. Yeah.
Right. Okay, and that is where, folks, I'll just stop the game.